Hey there, Wargamers, and welcome to today's 40k Battle Report. I am Luca from MiniWarGaming.com, joined by Brian and his Dark Angels in this 2,000-point matchup against the Necrons.
Exciting news, everyone. We're launching a campaign, first quarter of 2022.
Take a look at the Butcher. He leads his squads of executioners and marauders. He's battle-hungry, he's bloodlusty, and he's ready for a challenge.
Follow the link in the description to see more of these miniatures, and we're also offering this free mini, Lord Tyric, with your pledge when you follow the campaign before we launch. Stay tuned for it. Now let's get you back to the game.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Report.
Today's Necron list is gonna be one battalion. It's gonna be Caesarican as well. It's my preferred dynasty at this current moment. It often changes, and we're gonna be trying to show off a lot of the new core changes for mostly the destroyers in this list. This is a very destroyer-heavy list. Now, leading it, we do have an Overlord on a Catacomb Command Barge with my usual loadout. We did upgrade him to be a Hand of the Pharaon, though, so a lot more influence on this Overlord. He'll be able to do the My Will Be Done twice. His Warlord trait will be Enduring Will, which will reduce all damage he takes by 1. And he will have a Staff of Light upgraded to be the Voltaic Staff. And he will be running around with a Resurrection Orb. Of course, the barge itself will have a Gauss Cannon, giving him a lot of potential firepower as he just ominously hovers around the battlefield. Now, we are going to try something a little daring today, and we're not going to run a Royal Warden. We're going to have a Chronomancer, 2 Chronomancers with Entropic Lances, just because they're pretty heavy hitting, and that works well with the Caesarican dynasty. And I do like Chronomancers, quite a bit actually. And we're gonna run a pair of Technomancers with no war gear upgrades at all. They're simply there to help reanimations. But one of them, we did spend a command point on a dynastic heirloom, giving him the Veil of Darkness, because that thing is so worth 1 command point even if you never use it. That thing can be so clutch later on in the game, even if you have no grand ambitions for it. And we did give him Rarefied Nobility as well, giving him an extra Warlord trait, making him an Implacable Conqueror, which is an aura of rerolling charges for core, which, destroyers are now core, which is great. And that also obviously works with the Veil of Darkness. Troop choices, we're gonna go against the grain here a little bit, and not that I'm tired of running Warriors, but I literally run Warriors every single game I play, so I want to try Immortals out. We're gonna go heavy into Immortals. 2 units of 10 with Gauss Blasters, and I didn't have the points for a 3rd unit of 10, so I have 9 Immortals with Tesla Carbines. Let's hope one day Tesla gets a little bit better, but I just don't have any more Gauss Blaster models, so we're gonna be playing with the Tesla models instead. At least they're cheaper now. And Elite's running a pair of Scorpec Destroyer units at 6-man squads, so they are 210 points each. No plasma sights though. I'm literally off by 3 points to buy one of those. Onto the fast attack, we have a unit of 6 Canoptic Scarabs. I never like to leave home without them. And we are going to try out a minimum size squad of Ophidian Destroyers to act as my infiltrators and near-duels. They're gonna be behind enemy lines doing weird non-destroyer-like things. And lastly, I am kinda loving the new Locust Heavy Destroyers. Not gonna really show their power against the Deathwing list. I wanna show how effective they could potentially be. And that is nearly 2,000 points of Necrons. Let's go take a look at the Dark Angels and the Deathwing. The Dark Angels, of course, playing all Deathwing, will be running a Vanguard detachment on top of an auxiliary support detachment to squeak in an extra character there. Leading all of this is Azrael, the Warlord. He will have Brilliant Strategist as his Warlord trait, because that's the one he comes with. And also, beside him, we have Ezekiel with his Psychic powers, which we'll discuss in the game. We'll talk about the troops. One will be a massive 10-man squad of Deathwing Terminators with a couple of Cyclone missile launchers, all Chain Fists and Stormbolters. That will be combat squatting as we play this game. We're gonna have a squad of 5 with Lightning Claws, so they have a plethora of attacks as they get into combat. We will have 5 Deathwing Command Squad Terminators with Thunderhammers and Storm Shields. And speaking of them, that will allow us to bring a Deathwing Ancient without taking up a slot. And he will, of course, be upgraded to be a Chapter Ancient. We're going to be giving him a Warlord trait and a Relic on top of all this. He'll have Steadfast Exemplar and Penitent of Remembrance, making the Terminators around that much more durable. Can't play Deathwing without Deathwing Knights. We got 5 of them, and we will say that flail is mastercrafted, because that is a little bit of extra fun for that unit right there. And never leave home without your Ravenwing Apothecary, who will be a Chief Apothecary with the Selfless Healer Warlord trait on top of all that, keeping the Terminators coming. And then I mentioned an auxiliary support detachment. That will be our man Belial, because we got the whole inner circle here, baby. And that will be 2,000 points of Deathwing. let's go take a look at the mission.
Today's mission is Grand Tournament Strike Force Battle Lines. The battlefield includes 4 objective markers with player deployment zones running the short table edges. 2 objective markers run vertically, each 14 inches from the center of the battlefield, and the other 2 run 18 inches each from the center of the battlefield, with no man's land 24 inches wide. The primary objective is Take and Hold, which is progressive. At the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy, for a maximum of 15 victory points. They control 1 or more objective markers. They control 2 or more objective markers. They control more objective markers than their opponent controls. This primary objective cannot be scored in the first battle round. The secondary objective in this mission is Vital Ground, which is progressive. It states, at the end of each of your command phases, you score 3 victory points if you control the objective marker in your opponent's deployment zone, and score 2 victory points for each objective marker you control that is not in either player's deployment zone, for a maximum of 7 victory points. This secondary objective cannot be scored in the first battle round.
Let's take a closer look at the table that Brian and I will be playing on for this battle line game here. Some of the terrain, thank you to these companies. The mat is from Urban Mat, and the objective marker mats, which, well, they match it quite a bit. These are from JW Gaming. If you want to check them out, they pretty much, like, obviously anything is the market Dave there. And we have game mat for the ruins that will be obscuring. We're going to be playing this as like one obscuring structure, the whole thing. It's all connected in the middle there, and then we got another one over there. And then obviously everything else, we have crates and other pieces of terrain from Games Workshop. This is from Hammerforge as an example, and then a bunch of other random scattered terrain. But what I would like to do is remind our Silver Vault members that if you are thinking about upping your terrain game or just buying a bunch of supplies for hobbying, go and check out the Vault section, please, on the website, because there are many discount codes available to you there as a Silver Vault member, and you might save yourself a pretty penny, especially if you're going to buy a big collection of terrain. That might even be worth upgrading if you're a bronze to silver, just for that alone, and then you just go back down to bronze, just as like something to check out. You can check it out if you're a bronze member as well. It's the Vault section on the website, or go to miniwargaming.com/silverdiscount, or there's a description and the link down below as well. Well over 40 companies for you to check out if you haven't already. Other than that, though, Brian and I are going to go ahead and roll off, figure out who's deploying where, and for you, we'll be back in but a moment. And voila, here we are, all deployed. I won the roll off, I picked this side. This is where I wanted to be, and because certain Deathwing elements will be in Teleport Strike, I am going to be deploying a little defensively with a few of my immortal units, as you can see. Spreading out. This is the 9-man squad, so we got little triangles at the ends for coherency, chaining in the middle, keeping them, with all 2 of each other. I have forward immortals with Gauss, blasters, scarabs, Scorpek with a Technomancer and a Chronomancer, heavy Locust destroyers, heavy destroyers, Warlord, and then more Gauss blasters, kind of denying this area back here a wee bit. And then Chronomancer, Scorpek, and Technomancer over here. And then my Ophidians will be hiding out, ready to show up, turn 2 or whatever it might be. Over here, we've got the big, sorry, not the big squad of Terminators, but we have the squad of Lightning Claws and the 1 combat squadded Stormbolter Chainfist squad all around Azrael. We have the Chief Apothecary. This was actually supposed to be over here, sorry. And the rest of the Blade Guard veterans, which we may have not shown off earlier on, but we have 5 Blade Guard veterans. This is the command squad with the Ancient, Ezekiel, and then the rest are in Teleport Strike. That's Belial, the Cyclone Missile Launcher Terminators, and the Deathwing Knights. So what Brian and I are going to do right now is roll off, and the winner of that roll off will be going first in this game, and we're going to play some Warhammer. We'll talk about our secondaries as well, I guess before the roll off. Actually, I'll go over mine very quickly. I went with Treasures of the Aeons, so Brian's going to have to pick 3 of the objectives on the battlefield that I'll have to be scoring every turn. I suspect it'll be those 3 there on camera. I went with Assassinate because of the number of characters that the Dark Angels have, and no other secondaries really spoke to me on that front. I did not want to go for Vital Ground, as I would be bullied off of those pretty hardcore by the Dark Angels on the later half of the game, and I don't think I'd be getting enough points to justify taking it early on. But I went with Retrieve Octarius Data, because I have the Ophidian Destroyers. I have easy ways to get that, especially against the Deathwing, very elite, and they're not going to be spreading out too much on their end, ideally, and that's kind of like a little pocket win for the Necrons if that comes up, I suppose. And I well, we'll see if the Ophidian Destroyers can do what they need to do. A cheaper version other than 2 Flayed One units. And I'll show them off and what I mean by that later on in the game. As for the Dark Angel secondary, Stubborn Defiance naturally being one of them. To the last, which will be the 3 highest point units, which would be the full squad of 10 Terminators. Only 5 are on the table right now, though, but I got to kill both of them to get that points. And then that would be the Command Squad being the second, and the third being the Deathwing Knights, which are also in the Teleport Strike. I'm probably not going to kill those units. Won't lie, that's probably going to be 15 points for Brian easily. I'll try. And then he also went with Vital Ground, which is controlling these objectives for 2 points each at the end of your command phase, and then the one in my territory for 3 points. A little difficult to do, but I mean, I can't punch against the Deathwing, so they can kind of just stand there and accomplish that, I would suspect. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and roll off now and figure out who's going first. All right, so my man Brian here is claiming he's going to roll a 2. It's going to be a 2? It's going to be a 2? All right, what do we got? Oh! Ah! Aha! Well, look at that. You can beat it to 6. We were playing with the Dark Angel dice. That is obviously the 6. That is going to be the 1. So this came up in a battle report I did before, where my unfortunate guest rolled so many 1s that we decided to swap it up. So I'm curious if that's going to change with this set of dice that Brian has here. So I must go second. It has to be Dark Angel turn 1 because they got the 6. Sorry to confuse anyone there, but I got a 1, unfortunately. Showing off where our command points are at. I'm at 8 because I spent a bunch of free game. Now the Dark Angels are at 10 after all the gains and losses, but they're going to go up to 11 in this first command phase.
Azrael's rerolls for the Bolter Boys.
In the back there is a Chapter Master ability there, and then that's pretty much it for the command phase.
Yep.
Yeah. Where do you want to start moving?
We'll start moving with Bladeguard Vets, so we'll advance them.
An extra 1. Nice.
1.
We're going to move up towards the barrels.
Bladeguard Vets have moved.
And then who's next?
Let's do the Banner. He's going for a run.
Mr. Ancient. Ooh, very fast. He's going to end up there, and we forgot to mention, but he's going to give the Banner rule, which is -1 damage against the Bladeguard Vets. Right there, to keep them safe. That's where he's ending up. Who's next?
Ezekiel.
All right, he's going to advance, and we're just going to show you where the command squad ends up afterwards, because we're all going to move as a clump, I suspect.
Yep.
Staying in a massive clump over here, and that's a good chunk of the army already moved. And then we have to move those guys. You know what? We're just going to show you where they end up moving up. By the way, this is what's the secondary called? The one
Stubborn Defiance.
Stubborn Defiance, yes. And then for the Treasures of the Aeons, forgot to show that off as well. It'll be that objective, and then the 2 middle ones for Treasures of the Aeons for the Necrons to have to try and scrap for. Other than that, though, I also forgot to pick out my, not pick them up, but I forgot to show off my command protocol. It's Sudden Storm, extra movement for turn 1, because I don't need any defenses at all against a complete melee army. So we're going to show you where they end up moving. Oh, they're just all staying still.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
It's Dark Angels.
It's Dark Angels. Yeah, we have the Deathwing Knights and everything in reserve. So these guys are going to push up, and then we have all the things in Teleport Strike ready to push as well. So they're going to you know what? Ain't no way I'm getting that objective from you. That is a fact. Okay, so to show off, if anyone's curious what Sudden Storm is, it's my command protocols. That's the Necrons. As long as my Overlord's alive, I get these. And he beams out that information to my characters, which then have a 6-inch aura of giving that rule out. So Directive 1 is add 1 to the move characteristic of models in this unit. Around to the Psychic phase here. And his Psychic powers are Righteous Repugnance and
the Bladeguard Vets.
on the Bladeguard Veterans.
And hold on a sec.
Looking for a 6 because it is Ezekiel casting the power. He gets +1. Well, that is a 12. So you know what? That's all yours, buddy.
Yep.
And his other power. And we're going to go ahead and do a version now as a second power, which he gets with an 8. I'm not going to bother stopping it. And that's going to target, I assume?
Bladeguard Vets.
Oh, the Bladeguard Vets. Sorry, no, that's going to go on the Scorpic Destroyers as Malediction, targeting them. So they are -1 to hit now. It does not require line of sight. Though if they get within 6 inches of the Psyker, I believe they lose an attack as well. Yeah. And if anyone's curious what the third, he's Ezekiel, he knows 3 powers from Enteromancy. So we obviously have Righteous Repugnance, Aversion, and what was the last one?
Engulfing Fear.
Engulfing Fear as well. And that's it for the Psychic phase. I'm not going to bother stopping it with this Zerican trait. I'm just going to suffer that the Psychic unfortunate malediction over here. And that's it for Psychic phase. I don't believe there's any shooting, really.
A little bit.
We got a wee bit of shooting. All right. That's turn. Yeah, no shooting. No shooting quite yet. No, we will note that one of the Lightning Claw Terminators is supposed to have a Cyclone Missile Launcher on it. We'll say it's just that one, right beside the Sergeant.
Done.
And then just no line of sight with all the obscuring terrain in the way. And that is turn. Obviously, they start towards Stubborn Defiance quite well. And they're accomplishing to the last because I haven't hurt them at all. And the last one is they're moving towards the middle objective. So we're going to go on to Necron turn 1, where It will also be kind of a lot of the same. Just a lot of movement, not a lot of shenanigans. I go up to 9 command points. My command phase, quite a bit of things to do. The Chronomancers have a way to distort time on a target unit nearby. It doesn't need to be core, which is nice, but I mean, a lot of my stuff is core now. It gives them a reroll charges and a 5+ invulnerable save. So we're going to choose this Chronomancer to target those Core Pack Destroyers. So they'll reroll the charges until my next command phase, and they have a 5+ invulnerable save. And then this Chronomancer, it's 9-inch range. We're going to target the Scarabs. They're going to have a 5+ invulnerable save, and they can reroll charges. Not that I care about the charge part so much, but otherwise it's pretty fun. Nothing to reanimate with the Technomancers because nothing died. And my Overlord, he's the Hand of the Pharaon, so he can shoot out 2 My Will Be Dones. We're going to go with both on the Locust Heavy Destroyers. I don't expect them to do much against 4+ invulnerable saves and Inner Circle, but we are going to try. Maybe we'll get a kill here that the Apothecary can heal. That's going to bring us to moving. I have no living metals to heal up, and anything near a character in this list will get +1 to their move because of the Sudden Storm active. So the Scarabs are going to be moving 11. Which I will go. I'm actually going to go ahead and roll up an advance for them right now. Scarabs will go an additional 1. Nice. Glory to the 1. You're going to fly to the objective over there just to be a little nuisance, as Scarabs do. I'm always excited for Scarabs because they always do something weird and different every game. Yeah. You don't really expect much of them, but they hard carry Necron lists. Yep. I wish I had points for more in this one. I probably could have made it work, but 6 is good enough for now. And I'm always excited to see what they perform in this game. Next up, the only other moves I really care about seeing will be the Scorpack Destroyers over here. They currently move 9 because they are near a... actually, they move 10 because they're near Relentless March. They're core now, which is awesome. So they move 8 normally, up to 9, and then Sudden Storm makes them 10. And they're going to advance and... 1!
Oh, 3 in a row.
3 in a row. That's okay. We're getting them out of the way now.
Yep.
They're going to go 11 inches as well, which is fine because I just need to get to that.
Nice.
Take up that position there, have a few behind the barrels. Whereas the other ones are going to try and push forward as much as they can. And then the rest of the stuff, not super exciting. Technomancer, who does move 7 currently, will move an additional 2. Aha, we're getting better.
Hey.
We'll go up to 9. We're going to move somewhere around here. And if I didn't say it on camera, this is the one with the Veil of Darkness. So he will be able to pick up a core unit and teleport somewhere. The Chronomancer will advance next. He does move, he moves 8 with Fly. So we'll go, a 1. Oh, that could get him to right there, so I guess I will put him right there. We're relatively safe against any shenanigans from the Dark Angels. Yeah, as of now. And the rest of the movement, I'm not really going to move them. I'm not going to be moving those Immortals, because I need them to stay where they are. I need to figure out where the Deathwing are going to be showing up before I really commit them to moving. And then these Scorpack Destroyers are going to move up to the ruins here. But they're not going to expose themselves yet. They're going to be a fighting force for later. I'm going to keep you there to keep you within 2 of that guy. Chronomancer, I am going to move you to probably just there, realistically. I don't really care about getting a shot off with them yet. And I just want to make sure the Scarabs are in range in case I need to target them again. But I'll probably be targeting the Scorpack Destroyers. Yeah. And then we're going to run, advance the Immortals, an extra... Ooh, there it is. There's a 6.
There.
So they currently move 6 because of Sudden Storm, because the character with Relentless March is too far away. So they'll go 12. They're going to take up that position to fire down this lane. And lastly, the Technomancer will advance, an extra 1 as well. Get them out of the way now, folks. 7 inches will take you to there. You can only reanimate core, so you'll be able to bring one of them back or one of them back if that comes up. Yeah. And I'm going to take a couple of random pot shots with the heavier shooting I have. I don't expect to accomplish too much, but if I kill a couple models, I'll take it. Not quite in range to fire the Voltaic Staff, but we will move in range to fire the Gauss Cannon down the table of the Blade Guard veterans. And then the Locust Heavy Destroyers are going to move forward a little bit. They only move 8 right now because I moved my character too far away, but I only need to move 8. So the positions they're going to take up now. We are going to move you, because these guys are in a little bit more of a suspicious position. They might actually get shot by something. Unlike these guys are a little bit safer. I'm going to keep them within 6 of a Technomancer in case one of them does die. I could bring one back. But I mean, these guys will not have that protection because they're too far away from Technomancers. We're done moving. We're going to go on a shooting because we don't have any Psychers. And we are going to start off with the Scorpack Destroyers back here. Not the Scorpack, the Locust Heavy Destroyers. All 3 of them putting their massive Gauss gun down the table at Blade Guard veterans. 1 shot each. Because of my Will Be Done, they're core. They get to hit on 2s now. Yeah. Blam. And they are Destroyers. They have Hardwired Hatred. They get to reroll their own ones. Nice. And they're Strength 9, but you're in a circle. So only 4s. Blam. We got 1 wound, but we're Caesarican. All of their weapons are master crafted. We get 1 reroll. 2 wounding hits. AP4, but you have Storm Shield. Make one, fail one. Now they are -1 damage. So this one shot that goes through is 3d3 damage. So it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6 damage down to 5.
Yep.
So one.
Well, hold on.
Ooh.
5 damage.
Oh yeah, we have. Apothecary. Apothecary's over there, but
one guy
gets
super
deatomized.
dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And this is what I suspect most of this game will be. The Locust Destroyers. They seem. I like them. They seem like a fair points cost, but they're not great against Deathwing. That is it. That's the unfortunate thing. But we got one. We got one. We're gonna fire this second squad at the same target. We're gonna fire at the Blade Guard veterans there, and it's only 3 shots, so 2s and 4s because of Inner Circle. But I get 1 reroll. Ooh, 3 wounding hits.
Ooh.
And you're gonna make. Oh, we're gonna fail 2. Would you like to re-roll either of those, or just take the 2?
I'm gonna spend a CP for this.
All right, shields up. Oh, it's a 1, Brian. Okay, so the first one.
Yeah.
That is
super dead.
Ooh, 2, 4 damage. He does
4
still
damage?
die. He does still die because it's -1.
Yep.
So it's only 3. And then
Okay.
the second one, we'll kill him for
Super
sure.
dead.
Oh yeah, he's paid.
Super.
He no longer exists. So
He
he
has
gunned down 2 more.
definitely been deatomized.
And then we are going to try the Gauss Cannon, though I don't expect this to do anything. Hits on 2s, wounds on 4s because of Inner Circle, with the Mastercrafted. 1 wounding hit, and it is AP3, but only D3 damage, so it's literally you shield up, you're good. Right off the shield, that's my turn. I killed 3 Blade Guard veterans. That's 1 more than I thought I was gonna do. So I'm doing so much better than I thought, and I'm done. My turn is done as well. So scoring for me, Treasures of the Aeons. I do control these 2 objectives. That's only worth 3 points, though. Brian's going to be kind and let me go back. These guys did not move because they were going to be doing Retrieve Octarius data for this table quarter. So that will complete at the end of my turn. This table quarter will be scanned because it's more than 6 away from the other table quarters around it. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that for this table. Well, this table quarter will be easy, but these guys have to kind of stay spread for now. Not really. I guess they could have moved. I'll do that later. Don't have to worry about that right now. Now we're going to go on to Battle Round 2. So we're going to go to the Protocol of the Undying Legions, where Cesaric, and we get both directives on that one. And on to turn 2, we're back up to 11 command points for the Dark Angels because that one reroll last turn.
Yeah. Azrael's gonna yell at the Lightning Claw boys
To reroll all hit rolls, as he is the Shepta Master.
put the banner's effect for -1 damage onto the Blade Guard vets.
All right, that works for them. For scoring, you are working up your tally towards defending this,
So
but
I'm 2 points for that right now.
Correct.
Because turn 2, Stubborn Defiance.
Stubborn Defiance, and then 5 points for primary.
Yes.
It's going to bring it to movement, where the Blade Guard veterans are going to be moving forward, and then the rest of the turners will follow, I assume. Oh, my poor bugs. They all push forward. It's going to rearrange these guys a little bit for the bike to make room, the Chief Apothecary.
I think he could get in there.
Yeah, he's going to zip right through that.
He is going to
nest
advance
and then get the turbo boosting 20 inches.
just so he can get behind.
He's going to zip up to there and then get within 3 of them at the end of the movement phase. We've already put down the reinforcements, by the way, so we'll show them off in a second. But just wanted to make sure we didn't forget this. Combat Revival, because he's a selfless healer, Chief Apothecary. That costs 0 command points. And boom, isn't that de-atomized Blade Guard veteran re-atomized, just like Star Trek? And he's back, baby, ready to swing a sword like nothing ever happened to him. And speaking of reinforcements, voila! We have the Deathwing Knights showing up right there. More than 9 away from all of my stuff. And then we have the other half of the combat squad of Deathwing Terminers with Belial right in the middle of them, just to show it all off over there. Yeah. And then obviously more than 9 away from my stuff over here. Psychic Phase with Ezekiel doing Aversion against bugs. That's a 4 because he gets +1, but that still fails.
Definitely fails. I'm going to put Righteous Repugnance on the Blade Guard vets.
Alrighty, and then you just need a 6 on the dice. That's also, would you like to re-roll that? Or just
I'm going to spend a CP.
1 CP command point re-roll on, there we go, that's a 9. You can have it.
There we
Righteous Repugnance. So down to 10 with the re-roll. Our Apothecary, I assume not supercharging the plasma?
No.
Oh, not he came, 2 hits though. And that's into my Immortals, I assume?
No.
Oh, and then my bugs. 2s to wound. That's 2 wounding hits. Now they are encompassed by some sort of weird time distorting mechanism, so they have a 5+ invulnerable save. Maybe the bugs see the plasma coming towards them. Maybe they
do.
Oh, double save.
They sure do.
Oh, taco cats for days.
So on 3s,
We got the 3 heavy bolt pistols. They all hit. Very nice. And these are 3s to wound. Because, oh wow, very nice. Okay, 3 wounding hits. And can time save them yet again? Not 2 of them, so they take 2 damage.
Ezekiel's going to shoot that bug.
Let's go, you bug. Oh, Ezekiel's gonna fire his pistol. That's a hit. And wounds on a 3. Come on, time, save me. Aha! After that, We have 3 of the Terminators, the Stormbolters, out front there, who are going to shoot down the table at the Scarabs they can see over here. And that will be 12 shots with the Stormbolters because they're Terminators.
Because I didn't move?
They did not move, that's right. Hitting on 2s.
I rerolled a hit. No, I don't. I reroll 1s.
Yeah, because Rites of Battle is Azrael's still right there. They are all hitting.
Always.
3 start bugs. Oh! Woof, the 5 1s. Wow. Okay. That's 6 wounds though. Time saves. We save half of them. So
Wow.
that's 3. That does gun through one of them. And I'm going to put you down to 3 wounds left, I suppose, over here.
Yeah.
Boop. But you die. And that's it for their shots. So let's see if he reanimates. I doubt he will. Not even close. I could reroll 1 because I got a character within 6. But nope, that's not going to happen. So that is the deadest base of Scarabs I've ever seen. Azrael's got the same shots.
Both profiles of his gun, and because he didn't move, he's still hitting on 2s.
That's true. Hey, well, which one's the plasma one? The green one?
Green.
Yeah.
Green. All my plasma is green, and the beige bolter.
Gotcha, works for me. All right, we were wounding on 2s and 3s then. And the last thing to fire is the Terminator Squad. These guys...
and do me a favor.
Ooh.
Drop me another 2 CP.
Ooh.
Because I'm going to shoot as if I've not moved.
Oh, steady advance, so you get +1 to hit.
Yes.
That works. I guess that's... Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah.
So they're going to fire at them. They're going to spend a command point for Whirling Onslaught.
Ooh.
They're going to try and defend themselves with their fancy blades.
Nice.
So we're going to go with Deathwing Assault and Steady Advance, and they're going to Whirling Onslaught. So that's going to be 3 command points to my 1 command point. All right, we're down to 6 command points for the Dark Angels, 8 for the Necrons. These are the missiles on 2s.
And I'm rerolling.
Belial's right there. Doesn't need them, though. And these are wounding on 3s normally, but +1. But my stratagem is -1 to wound, so it just counteracts the +1 to wound. So just back to wounding on 3s. Okay, 3 wounding hits. Ooh, might reroll. So
you have to count me the CP. I spent it.
Use the command point reroll there in the shooting phase. Got a 1 on the wound roll.
Yep.
So we have 3 invulnerable -2. These are 5 up saves either way. We make 1, and these are D6 damage, I believe. So the first one, it's going to be 1. And the second missile will be, 7 damage. That kills the crap out of one of these Scorpec destroyers. We're going to murder you. Just come and get me. I need to note something down for this video here, I think, when you're editing this. Stormbolters.
I'm just going to re-roll that because I'm...
It was not on the table. Gotcha. And then reroll 1s for Mr. Belial nearby. 5 to wound because of Whirling Onslaught and Deathwing Assault, just counteracting each other. 7 wounding hits at an AP of 1, so they go to 4 up. Ooh, that does kill another one off, and wounds 1 down 1. The bolters did better.
Yeah, they did.
But, so you're going to die, I suppose? I'm not going to be on the objective with this, but what I'm going to try to do here, because I want to make the charges harder, because I don't want them, they're going to get killed. They're going to get murdered if you charge them.
Yeah.
That's like without a doubt, so I can't let that happen. But at the same time, I'm leaving the objective by doing that. So I'm going to hopefully reanimate back on the objective. So I got this guy down to 1 wound. 2 Scorpec Destroyers died there. These come back on 5 ups. Ooh, I do. I get 1 back.
Yeah, you do.
I got a reroll too. It doesn't matter though. Boom. All right, so 1 Scorpec Destroyer stands back up. And we'll say... Oh, I took the hyper. I'll put the bigger weapon back. That was really lucky. We're going to put you into a more conservative position right there. Belial bombing into them too, down the side here.
Miss 1.
He misses 1. Yeah, he doesn't reroll his own. These are just Stormbolters, eh?
Yeah.
Is it Mastercrafted?
Yes.
Ooh, nice. And 1 wound, which I will pass.
Yes, you do.
Very nice. That's it for shooting. We're right on to charging. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with Blade Guard Vets.
Oh, the Blade Guard Vets into the Scarabs. Absolutely. Bring it on. That's an easy charge. That's in. Not going to take the full 8. Don't need it. They're just going to try and hold that objective to the best of their ability. All right, we have a Deathwing Night Charge.
So I need a 9 for it to happen.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're actually probably 9 on this guy here because he's probably still within 9.
Yeah.
Let's see what we get. That's a 5.
Definitely not.
Is that a reroll though?
Yep.
Okay, command point reroll?
No.
That's almost the same thing.
That's
down
it.
to 4.
That's charge o'clock.
And they don't want to abandon Belial over there on his own because if he gets abandoned, then I could just bloop, bloop,
Exactly.
down the table at him. So they're going to keep him protected. They're going to move together as a unit.
Yeah.
Like the good old days.
Well, and it allows them, I've got 10 over there, almost 10 over there, and then these 10 are going to try in here.
Yeah.
That's my game.
I gotta fight.
Right.
I gotta fight for my life over here.
That's my whole game.
And that is it. We're going to go ahead and resolve this fight. So they're going to have Righteous Repugnance as they go in a swing. So that's reroll all hit and wound rolls with melee attacks. And my Scarabs have a 5+ invulnerable save. 13 attacks with Mastercrafted Blades, hitting on 3s. Rerolling any relevant misses. It's only 3. All right, it's not bad at all. Go Dark Angels. Can they kill bugs though? One more hit. These are three wound with a reroll.
Reroll.
Mr. Repugnance, such a good power. It's an amazing. Oh, there we go. That's it. That is a lot. That's 11 wounding hits. All right, time. Be my ally. I saved not a whole lot of them, but I saved 3. That's better. That's literally better than 0. So I have 3 wounds left on one of the scarabs. So that means that'll bring it down to 1. That'll kill it. That'll kill a second base. That'll kill a third base, and this will kill the 4th base. But we will have 1 base remaining. Scarabs. Woo! So they go and they just cleave right through them. They're like attacking the ground and defending them as the scarabs try to swarm around them. And we are going to pull. We're going to pull those 4 right there. We're going to leave that one remaining, I guess. And then I'm going to attempt to reanimate those 4. We'll see if we get lucky. We do have a character within 6. We get 1 reroll on this if it matters. 4, 8, 12. I'll finish that 12 off there. And then we get the 16. Nice. And 5 pluses, but we need sets of 4. So we're going to get 1 scarab base back, which is pretty close to the average on that. And then 1 reroll for the sake of using my rule. It didn't do anything. All right, so 1 base comes back. So I'm going to pull these 4 bases and add 1 back to that unit there. And there's going to go do bug things somewhere else because obviously they're not welcome here. We'll reanimate over here. And then you could consolidate if you so choose. We're going to go...
Yeah, actually, I will consolidate just to make it so you have to run away from me.
Yeah, just so they can't do shenanigans elsewhere. I get that.
Yeah.
That means I get to attack back though. Wee bugs, go.
Yeah.
We have 8 attacks back on 4s. 6s are good, but we don't have any of those.
Oh.
And then these are wounding on 5s. We have 2 wounding hits. I can reroll 1 of those, so it doesn't matter. We have 3 wounds. They're only 2 wounds. They have a 2-up save though. No AP on this. My goodness, Brian. That's wild, dude. Well, he's not dead. He's still alive. He's just got 1 wound left. Won't lie, didn't expect that. It's that same guy?
He didn't want to live, man. It wasn't sushi quality.
That is it for the turn. No morale check on the scarabs. They didn't lose a lot. And for scoring purposes, you're still holding this. Do you score at the start of your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that we don't have to worry about that now. You're currently on this objective, wrestling me off it, and I was able to maintain control of that one, which was nice for me there. So we are going to end the turn there, and then we're going to keep this going on to Necron turn 2. All right, we're going to gain a command point. And living metals. You must do them first. So I do have Undying Legions active, and I'm Caesarican, so all of my things will heal too, but that is only you, and there's a character nearby, so boop, back up to 3. And much like the Chief Apothecary, my Technomancer will bring 1 of them back as well, methinks. I think we'll go there, stand back up over there. I just don't know what's going to control this objective. I'll have to figure that out later. Chronomancer will target them with the Chronometron. 5 of them are normal save, rerolling saves. And then this Chronomancer will do the same to these Scorpec Destroyers. The Technomancer has nothing to resurrect. The Hand of the Pharaon will enact his will upon the Locust Heavy Destroyers. And I believe that's all she wrote, folks. We're going to go on to movement. We want to deal with them for now. So we're going to move our Overlord first, just to get within 18 inches of them for the Voltaic Staff, but getting within range of them for Relentless March to give them a 9-inch move. I'm going to tuck in there. These Locust Heavy Destroyers are going to just mosey on back a little bit so they can shoot down this lane, or shoot down this lane. And then these Locust Heavy Destroyers want to reposition themselves in a similar fashion where they want to be able to fire down either lane if possible. Now this guy won't have as many options, but still works. All right, we're going to commit him to right here, so he can fire down there, or they can fire down that way. Keep you there. Because the Deathwing have arrived, we are going to commit our Immortals to the fight, and we're going to move them. They move 6 currently because of Relentless March. And then I've got, might have to rejig him, put him a little bit there, because he was supposed to be within 6 of them. I moved him back a little bit. No, never mind, I have him in the right spot. Put him back to where he was, sorry about that. Boop, and then we are going to have the march on them, so they're going to move 9. We'll move them now. They're going to move in this direction. They are coming into the ruins there. I have to deal with them now, or else they're going to deal with me, if you know what I mean. So we're going to move there. We do have to lighten up these Deathwing units a little bit, though. And they're both to the last unit. So if these guys are half of one of them. That's the entire other one. So if I kill that, which would be difficult, by the way, I'll be in a good spot. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to figure out what these Cryptex are going to do later. We're going to move this squad. I'm going to see what 6, I'm just going to run them. We're going to advance them because they're not going to get any shots that I really care about. They're going to go, they go up to 11 inches. Boom, new home for the Immortals. They're not firing, though, because, well, they advanced. Let's go ahead and figure out something for these immortals over here. They're going to advance as well. They're going to take a big old fat 2. Bam! Just getting ready for retrieve Octarius data on a later turn. Yeah, because we already got this table quarter done. So we have to do another table quarter. I think the Scorpic Destroyers will probably be the ones to do that. They're not going to be engaging in combat this turn. That is not the plan. I don't want to expose them yet. I'm going to try and just murder those guys with bullets. We're going to kind of move things back just a tad. Yeah, we're going to have you go back here, and then Scorpic, we're going to move back a little bit too. Just because I'm going to be a little reserved, I think. And they are going to they are going to do retrieve Octarius data for this table quarter over here. The Immortals are going to back up as well. We're going to have you actually go here, and you're going to go there. Actually, you're going to stay back there. Yeah, that's how they're going to end up. Just staying within 15 inches of the Blade Guard veterans. And then those Scarabs are going to be falling back from this combat over here. And they don't want to be engaged with the Deathwing anymore. In fact, they just want to be hanging over here on the objective a little bit. Just on the edge of it. In case I kill them off. After they move, I have to figure out what to do lastly with these 2 Necron characters over here. Chronomancer is going to fly to the objective. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. And then we're going to move 6. Yeah, I'm just going to move 6 to there. That should conclude my movement. We're going to go on to shooting, which I have a good amount of. We're gonna have to put a lot of work into that squad. That's what I need to kill. So we'll come back to it. We're gonna start over there. We're gonna start with something pretty basic. I think I want to go with my Immortals. They're gonna fire their Gauss blasters. They are all in rapid fire range, so it's gonna be 20 shots. And I think I'm gonna try to. I never like these stratagems in combination, but I have 9, so I'm gonna go down to 7 by spending 2 disintegration capacitors and the other one I can't remember. And relentless onslaught. That's rapid fire weapons only. When they go to hit with a 6, it will cause an additional hit. Now, the way that works with the other stratagem is it doesn't automatically cause 2 wounds. The 6 will cause a wound on a hit roll, but it will generate a second automatic hit that I'd have to roll the wound with. So we're gonna do 20 shots into those Blade Guard veterans. Here we go. 20 shots. 3s to hit, no re-rolling. 6s automatically wound. So that's 2 wounding hits, but those 6s also generate additional hits. So we'll keep those 2 1s in there, and we have 4 misses. These would normally wound on 3s, but they got inner circles, so we are looking for 4s only. Oh, that's not great. That is 6 wounding hits, but we are Caesarican. We reroll one of those. Okay, there we go. We have 7 wounding hits at AP2.
4 ups,
4
or
plus.
actually 3 ups. No, 4 ups.
Yeah, because they have 3 up normally on the Blade Guard. Yeah. You make about half. Okay, so 3 damage. Yeah.
1 guy.
Apothecary's a little too far away, so this guy who got deatomized and the apothecary who brought him back from non-existence is dead again. And then is that the master? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that guy will go down to 1 wound.
In there and pull this guy off.
All right, next up we got 4 wounds to chew through there. We're gonna have the Catacomb Command Barge fire everything over there. Sorry about the audio issues there. I know I was quiet there for a few clips. Catacomb Command Barge firing into the Blade Guard veterans. We're going to start with the Voltaic Staff. We're within 18 inches. This hits on 2s. 6s to hit are Tesla-esque, so it counts as 3 hits. Bam! We got a miss, but we got a 6. So we got 5 hits in total. Bazam. Strength 6, so you know what that means. Inner circle. Oh no! I'll reroll one of those. We got 2 wounding hits at AP2. 4 plus, the shield's up. Make 1, fail 1. That's 2 damage. It kills that 1 Blade Guard veteran, which will be 1 left with 3 remaining wounds. Boom. And then their damage is reduced by 1, by the way. So like that 1, the 2 damage shots literally just killed him. We're going to go with the Gauss Cannon underneath. Okay, a couple 1s. And nope, no damage with the Gauss Cannon. Inner circle.
Yeah.
We're going to come back to him. This actually is very important. He dies, unfortunately. So we're going to start with this squad of Locust Heavy Destroyers. It might be overkill, but they're going to put all their shots into the Blade Guard veteran because I can't see him with anything else shooting wise.
Yeah.
Let's get him off this table. 3s to hit, or 2s to hit, and 4s to wound. Rerolling 1 of those. 2 wounding hits on that Blade Guard veteran. Negative much. Shields? Ooh.
No.
There's probably no point in rerolling that.
Nope.
And he's going to take 3,
Super
4,
dead.
5. He takes 4 damage.
Done.
Boom, but he's out of here. So we do free up that objective a little bit.
Yeah.
And then that means these Locust Heavy Destroyers are free to fire that direction or that direction if they want to. know what? Let's start off with our friendly neighborhood Chronomancer, who's going to fire into them. He's got a single shot with the big lance on a 3. He hits, and he wounds on a 4, inner circle. He does wound. One big AP4 shot. Oh, you're good. Shields up. Since we're over here with Cryptex, let's do Staff of Light into Terminators, I suppose. This
Do
is
it.
3 shots. Pew, pew, pew. 3s. We have a miss. Force.
Yeah.
Hey, they both wound AP2.
Hey.
2 with 4 up saves. They're only 1 damage, though. Oh, no damage. Never mind. These guys cannot fire because they advanced. So I have these Locust Heavy Destroyers, and that's the last thing I'll be firing.
Nice.
They're going to fire... Yeah, they're going to fire at the Deathwing Knights right there. 3 shots.
Yeah.
Light them up. 2s to hit. They all
Yeah.
hit. 4s to wound. Oh, reroll the 1. There we go. This is Erican.
Negative
Like 4.
million?
Yeah. Oh,
Don't
boom, boom,
care!
boom. They do not care. That was the last thing to fire, so I'm gonna go into charging. I was hoping to kill one of them, but I got my 3 models. I should have said it earlier. I was gonna make a joke. I'm like, I'm ready to kill 3 models here, and then have the Apothecary bring 1 back. But luckily, the Apothecary won't be bringing 1 back.
Nope.
We just kill our 3 models.
Yep.
And they're gonna declare a charge against we're gonna do it. It's not a good fight because Belial's there, but I want to relieve pressure on that side. I can't afford it.
That's
so
fair.
would you like to Overwatch?
Your toughness 5.
I am T5.
How many CP do I have?
You have 4.
5.
No Overwatch.
Yeah.
Oh, you kind of want to? I don't think really, it's not really worth the CP. I will declare a charge, obviously, against Belial and the Terminators because I must. They do get a reroll to this charge. They're pretty close, though. I got an 8. Let's fight. Having to charge like this through the ruins, keeping coherency, literally 2 triangles. It's like 2 squads of 3, but it's 1 squad of 6. We're going to change the charge a little bit so that this guy's right here, because I know he's not going to be fighting anyways because of line unbreakable, which we're spending a command point on, I assume?
Yep.
Oh yeah, line unbreakable. That means only my models that are within engagement range are eligible to fight. But this guy who's not in engagement range, though he would be able to fight, normally being within half an inch of half an inch, is not going to be fighting. So I'm going to be out 1 Scorpion Destroyer, and I'll be fighting with 5 of them. That's my only charge, so I'm going to go ahead and resolve this fight. I'll go first.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to put no attacks into Belial. I'm going to try and take out the Deathwing Terminators. Attack first with the... I'll do the big blades, actually. So I'll do the 2 big blades because they're 3 damage each, and they might do the most damage here. Those are 3 attacks apiece. These hit on 3s. Rerolling 1s because they're destroyers. Hardwired for destruction or hardwired hatred. These are 4s to wound because of inner circle, but I get to reroll 1 of these because I'm Caesarican. So 4 wounding hits at minus 3 AP. So they're going to go to their 5+. That does kill 3 of them because they're 3 damage a swing.
Yep.
Well, they are protecting Belial.
Coming out.
Oh, goodbye, sword, yeah.
And you 2 can come out.
And let's see what the Thrash Blades can do. We got 1, 2, 3 of them attacking for 12 attacks.
Do it.
3s to hit, rerolling any 1s. Oh, that's a lot of 2s. Huh. And then these are going to be wounding on 4s because of the inner circle. Yeah. And I've already used my reroll. So 4s, we have 4 more wounding hits. I believe these are only AP2, so you have a 4 up. So you're going to make, all but 1. Okay, so that's just 2 damage. Correction on my end, it is AP3, but Brian rolled 3 5-ups and a 1, so it doesn't matter either way. Only the 2 damage. That is all they have. They're going to tighten this bad boy up. I can't do it too much because I got to stay coherent at him, but that will keep me coherent. And yeah, you get to go ahead with these 2 bad boys. I'm a little worried about Belial, won't lie.
Let's do Belial first.
Get him out of the way. As he does get attacked, they're going to do their whirling onslaught again. It's their defensive little stratagem. Yeah. They will be -1 to wound at T5. Won't affect Belial because the sword is fancy and it says he only wounds on 2s, but it will help against the Power Fist. Or Chain Fist, I should say.
Yes, yeah. For Belial, 4 for his profile, 1 for shock assault.
2s to hit.
Yeah.
He's going to roll 2 1s, though.
Yep.
Good old Belial. And 2s to wound because he's got, I can't remember the sword's name.
Sword of Silence.
Sword of Silence, that's right, all right.
I just rolled 3 1s.
Did you want to reroll the other one or just keep it as is?
Yeah, actually.
Command point reroll, try and take a destroyer. That's 3 wounding hits, all right. That brings you down to 3 command points.
Yeah.
And I will have a save of, well, they're AP 3 or 4, but they do have a 5+ invulnerable save right now.
Yeah,
So he cuts 1 down, 3 damage, dead.
Yeah.
Pull the 1 near Belial, I'll show you in a second. I'm gonna see if I can reanimate him though.
Yeah.
Not even close, he's dead. This is the one I want to remove. Now that they're 5, I don't have to worry about coherency too much. And then you're spending another command point on
Fury of the First. +1 to hit.
+1 to hit with the Power Fist, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I'm hitting you on 3s, re-rolling everything for
Yeah,
Belial.
Belial's right there. 1 reroll, all right. Hey, they all hit, and these should be wounding, they would normally wound on 3s, but I have Whirling Onslaught active, so they're wounding on 4s. Let's see if it even matters. Is there any 3s? Not a single, oh, there's a 3! Hey, it mattered. Well, those are chain fists, so they're super high AP. Let's go with our invulnerable saves, which saves 1. But these are 2 damage each, or are they D3 now?
D3.
Oh, that's right, they got changed up.
First.
That's a dead destroyer. Oh! Go home, dude. Go home, dude. You just killed 3 destroyers. Woo! Okay.
Fire.
Let's just reanimate. Try to reanimate. That was something. Oh, 1's gonna stand back up. So you killed 2. 3 are gonna die, but 1's going to reanimate. 3 will die. 1 will reanimate. So we're gonna lose you and you, and then we're gonna reanimate the big blade right here, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna go home sad. After that combat, we are on to morale, which I don't have to take any, but obviously neither does the Deathwing. They are immune to it. And we are gonna go into scoring, where I am on this objective and that objective with the scarabs, so you can't see them, but they're right over there. And that's 3 points for Treasures of the Aeons, because I can't quite get to that back one. And at the end of my turn, these guys retrieve Octarius data for this table quarter. So I got this table quarter and this table quarter completed.
Yeah.
Going up to a third command point here for the Dark Angels for Brian.
Azrael's gonna yell at the Bolter boys.
Reroll everything.
Yeah.
And then we have the Banner for -1 damage.
Banner gonna go to the Terminator command squad with Thunderhammers.
And without a doubt, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's gonna be hard nut to crack. In fact, I don't think I will. I cracked that nut. Before we jump to the movement phase, Stubborn Defiance takes up to 5 victory points now, because I'm nowhere near stopping that. You know what? You can have your 15. That's all that's scary. That's like a ludicrous amount of stuff that I cannot deal with. Also, you get 5 points for primary at the end, because I was able to wrestle you off the objectives, though I don't suspect I'll be able to do that for too much longer.
No.
Then the brick moves forward. We have the Ancient out front with the command squad, and then the Chief Apothecary hanging up behind, nice and safe. On second thought, he'll drive into the ruins. With Righteous Repugnance from Ezekiel, looking for, I believe, a 6 on the 2 dice here.
Yep.
And you got it. That's a 10. You
need to roll a 12 to.
I can't roll it, but I have the Psychic Dampening where I can on a 4-up deny a power for a stratagem. But let me check the range on this charge here, if they can make it into the score pack. If they can, then I might.
I'm not charging them.
I didn't think so. It's kind of far away.
No, I'm not gonna.
I'll let you have your Righteous. Oh, but then you'll have it for the turn I fight you.
Yes.
You know what? I will try Psychic Dampening on that.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a Caesarican stratagem, so on a 4-up, I deny the power. I do. So no Righteous Repugnance. That's one of my command points. I'm down to 5. Power will be Aversion with a +1 cast. 5? No Aversion, but we're done the Psychic phase there. Unless you want to re-roll that. No, I didn't think so. Okay, that's fair. Shooting time!
Yeah, because
After they're done moving, the Deathwing Knights, of course, are going to go challenge this objective. They'd be fools not to.
yes.
And they're going to go beat up some stuff.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I got to avoid them. Those guys are anything that looks at them in melee is going to get killed. So I got to be careful of that. Oh, we are on turn 3. Did you want to go to the Assault Doctrine? I assume as Deathwing. Yeah, the answer there is 100% yes. So we are in the Assault Doctrine, which reminds me of my protocol. And Protocol of the Hungry Void is my 3rd battle round choice. I'm going to go with the first directive. That will only really help my infantry if they get charged in, but realistically it won't now that I really look at it. But hey, it's what I chose. I'm not good with these protocols. Give me a break. And also, I may not have mentioned it, but on my 2nd command phase, I would have had 10 points for primary because I was on this one and I was on that one. But I was not, well, I mean, I was on this one. I wasn't on it, but you had priority on it with your Blade Guard veterans. I only had like 1 or 2 scarabs there, so I only got 10 points there. And we're good to go on to shooting now. By the way, it's done because we're engaged in melee over there, and then they have no line of sight or range to anything over there. So we are gonna go on to charging. Where would you like to start?
Let's start with the Hammer Boys into the Scarabs.
Command Squad, charging Scarabs, absolutely. They're gonna roll up an 8, which is more than enough to get in. Lamming them in, who's next?
So for the Banner.
Ancient going in next. He's gonna, he's 7, he's no problem.
Super in.
He's gonna go up there, get the cover, and Ezekiel
Probably not.
6, eh?
I know.
So he is not gonna make it. Nowhere to really fit. He'd have to go up and around there, but 6 is not gonna get him there. So he's just gonna hang back and do nerd things back there instead with his brain powers. And well, they make their charge. Now the question is, where are those Deathwing Knights going? Or are they just hanging out there?
No, they're gonna charge.
They're gonna beat up a nerd of their own? All right, I get
They're
that.
gonna try. They're gonna try.
Rolling up a D.
Oh! CP.
That's what command points are for, baby.
CP.
Ooh, am I lucky?
Oh!
Oh, no. You don't want to see that. What was that charge anyways? That's got to be like a 5 or a 6, right?
Oh, it's probably a 6-inch charge. 5. 6 would have got them there. 5 wouldn't have. 6
so
is
it's a
what
6.
they needed.
But they rolled a 4 and a 3.
Oh, me.
Down to 2 command points for the Dark Angels after that unfortunate reroll. On the bright side, you're on the objective. So let's smash bugs. I would remove them, but let's witness the Terminators do their glory. Lots of attacks.
2 base attacks plus 3 shock assault.
Shock assault, yeah.
So that takes them to 3. So that's 15, then
And
plus
champion.
1 for the champion.
Absolutely. These are all Thunderhammers too.
Yeah.
So these are 4s to hit, unless they're
And
they got nothing. 4s to hit. A few misses here and there, but that's okay. We're here to squish bugs.
oh wow.
There's like 1 more miss, and these are 2s to effectively kill.
Yeah.
Let's see what we get here though, because every 2 is a dead scare base. Oh yeah, so that's 1 dead scare, 2 dead, 3, 4. They squish 4 bases. There's only 2 though. It turns out a Thunderhammer is great at killing bugs.
Dude,
Boom.
I hate to say it, but like literally that unit has become probably my like go-to.
This is you fall back on these guys.
Oh my god. It's like defensively, they're amazing. Offensively, they do not disappoint me.
Well, heck yeah, as a Dark Angel, you typically want to get stuck in combat, but if you're on the charge, you're right. You always have Fury of the First to hit on 3s too.
Oh!
Yeah.
Shish kebab.
I would have been hitting you on 2s because of Steadfast Exemplar.
Oh, is that what that is?
Well, that gives me the obsec, but because he's the chapter banner, I'm +1 to hit anyways. Which
That's
is why
right,
He hangs
yeah.
out with the Hammer Boys.
That's true. I forgot about that
They
combo.
would have been
Yeah.
They would have been hitting on 2s anyways.
Damn. Well, got the bugs, but we'll remember that for next time.
Yeah, yeah.
The command squad is going to consolidate forward towards the enemies, surrounding the Ancient there in the middle. Then after that combat, we've got the combat on the other side of the building. There's the Terminators versus Belial, and Belial versus the Scorpek. Get a better shot of them over here. Would you like to use
Sure am.
the what's
He's
it called?
not attacking.
Crap.
Line unbreakable.
Line unbreakable.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's not fighting. Okay, I
Yep.
get that. So I'm not even gonna bother piling him in.
Dropping from 2 to 1.
Down to 1A. Okay, well then I will go with these Scorpek Destroyers. They're going to allocate their attacks into the Terminator squad though, because after them ripping to shreds 3 of my Scorpek, I'd just simply rather not. Thank you very much. 6 attacks on 3s, rerolling any 1s. Oh no, the 2s! We hate 2s. Oh no, more 2s! Oh no! And
That
these
was a
are
Brian roll.
4s. Ooh, we reroll one of those. Okay, we got 2 winning hits at AP 4, but you have your 5 up in vulnerable save. Or you make 1, and the other guy dies. Not quite what I wanted, but we got another Terminator, I guess. And then Belial and the Terminator may go.
All right.
So we're going to do Belial first.
Yeah.
He's going to swing, hitting on 2s, he's Belial. And winning on 2s, he's Belial. All right, there we go. 3 winning hits. I do have the invulnerable save on them still. See if that matters. It does on 1 of them. That does kill 2 of the Scorpek off. Oof. So let's see if I can't reanimate them. I'm going to pull the 2 in combat, obviously.
Yeah.
To try and keep my guys safe. And I'm going to reanimate. Ooh, neither. Because I didn't roll the 3rd one. I don't have Undying Legion active. So I only have 1 Scorpek left. I'm going to pull that Terminator out of combat.
Yeah, because it's smart.
Yeah, Belial almost took out all 3. Almost. Nah, he does feel like a hero of the Imperium now.
Agreed.
Well, like I feel like all the Dark Angel characters kind of kick butt.
Agreed.
Yeah, they're all really fun to play. They're just fun to play with. I love named characters. I really, really do. So I appreciate this game specifically because all the cool guys are here. We're gonna consolidate Belial, get him some cover by towing that because he doesn't have his bodyguard too effective right now. So he's able to get shot at. So he might as well get a bonus to his saving throw. That is turn done. We're on to my turn now. What scoring? Is there any scoring we have to worry about here? No, you still got 2 of the last going on.
Oh, yeah.
You still have Stubborn Defiance going on. Vital Ground,
yeah.
Vital Ground scores in the command phase. So on turn 4 for the Dark Angels, it looks like they're going to get it. I have to get them off that one. I think if I'm going to be completely honest, I'm just giving up over there. You can have it. You've shown your girth, and it is mighty. So you win. I'm going to fight over here. I go up to 6 command points. Because I was bullied off the middle objectives, I am only getting 5 victory points for the primary, but I have a few command phase things to do as well. So just note that 5 points. You know what? I'll give you guys a score update as of right now. You know what? It makes more sense to do it at the end of the 3rd battle round when we both have scored points. So I'll get 5 points for that. And then we're going to put the invulnerable save on the destroyers. We are going to have My Will Be Done. It's actually very tempting to target them because they have so many shots. In fact, I will target them with My Will Be Done, but they have 1 up. They go to 3 up saves against their shots.
You're shooting at Terminators with
I know.
storm shields
I know.
and cover.
It's not ideal.
Both sides.
Yeah.
Right?
Those guys over there have cover, but I have Solar Pulse too. If I wanted to fire at them, I could, but they have like -1 damage.
Yep.
They got all that fancy stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and focus on them.
Oh, and the apothecaries, right?
Yeah, the apothecaries over there too. Like that, these Terminators, that's their new home. They can start chiseling the rock into the wall over there. Like the lion was here. I'm like, that's cool. That's all good.
They're gonna start redecorating his face. They're gonna make him look like Lionel Johnson.
There we go. That's
gonna be sweet.
You know what? I hope they get distracted while doing that because we're moving, we're leaving. That's Dark Angel. That's Dark Angel territory if I've ever seen it. So we're gonna go. My Will Be Done onto the Immortals, and if they're within 9, I'm gonna target them as well. Yeah, they're both within 9. I just hope they're not rolled. I haven't rolled 2s with them all game, so here come the 2s now, guaranteed. So we're gonna have the Immortals both getting My Will Be Done because it's 9-inch range and he's the Hand of the Pharaon. We're gonna have this Technomancer do Chief Apothecary stuff, and we're gonna bring back a Scorpec Destroyer. Oh, blam! Welcome back.
Love it.
And then the Chronomancer is going to give. I might give the Invulnerable save to them. Realistic. No, probably. They're so close to dead. We're gonna go with the Chronomatron on these Immortals, because they're going to be moving forward to reclaim this objective, and that is puts them in danger territory. So I'd rather them have a weird time distorting device to help them out. And that's it for over here. My Will Be Dones are all complete, and I think we're going to get our 5 victory points and move on to the movement phase. First move I do, it's going to be a bold move, and I like it. We are going to move forward.
Oh! Look at that!
He's not afraid. He is not afraid at all.
He's like, what's up? What is up?
We're gonna move them. We're gonna move them back here. I just want to get them within 6 because I want them. With the 5-inch move, they can get to the objective, but it's like a little iffy. So I want to get the 6 to guarantee it because with a relentless march.
Yep.
All right, they're gonna take that position up there. The Chronomancer, on the other hand, is he doesn't like that position all that much. So I think the Technomancer is gonna just stay there. Chronomancer is gonna move back there. Technomancer will go over here, I guess. No, Technomancer's gonna go over here. Technomancer's gonna go right there. These guys. There's only 1 command point, so I don't know, there's no interrupts. I gotta start working on Belial, but I gotta murder crap that guy too, so whatever. For the victory points of killing characters, let's go. And then those Immortals are gonna move. They only move 5 though, so they're gonna shift in this direction. And then I'll figure out what to do with the Destroyers later. I'm gonna come over to these Scorpec Destroyers. We're gonna go for some assassinate points. We're gonna kill this Chief Apothecary and maybe Ezekiel. We're gonna try our best to. They're gonna move 8. 8-inch move. They're gonna be able to breach through the walls over in this direction and threaten the characters here. Somewhat. Technomancer, an extra 3 on his advance. Just scrap that. I'm not gonna advance him at all. There's no point to. I'm just gonna back him up to right. I'm gonna back him up to here, I think is the plan. And then we're going to reform lines with my Immortals. And the Chronomancer is going to jump back here. We're going to hold them back for now, and hopefully... I want to put them 1 more rank back. Keep you back here. I don't like where they're at. Keep you guys there. Chronomancer will got a pretty big move. And then he'll stay here to fire his lance. And then the Locust Destroyers, we're just going to have you guys move to here. Keeping you on that objective. And we're gonna have the second row of them kind of do the same thing. This guy's gonna have to, I want them to be able to fire either direction. So I want them to be able to fire there and at them. I'll fire them last though. That's gonna bring it to the shooting phase. The Overlord on the barge will open up against the Deathwing Knights right in front of them. And we will start with the Voltaic Staff on 2s. We have a miss, and these are 4s to wound because of Inner Circle. With a reroll on this one? That's okay. I won't reroll that one. So we have 2 wounding hits on the staff. And you're gonna... Well, these are only AP 2. So you pass the 3 up, but you fail the 2 up. So it's just 2 damage. Because they got a fancy 1+ armor save. The Gauss Cannon is AP 3, however. 2s! Hey! 4s! Hey! With the reroll because I'm Caesarican. Hey! These are 4 Storm Shield saves. Can the Gauss deatomize them? Oh, you failed 2, so 1 kills 1. And then it is D3 damage, 2. So 1 wound left on a second Deathwing Knight. Boom. Exactly like that. Next up, we're gonna fire these Immortals into the Deathwing Knights. It'll be 20 shots. I'm not gonna pop CP. I'm just gonna save my CP for grander plans than 6s. All right, these are 2s to hit because of My Will Be Done. Oh, look at that. I got, what, 1 6 in there? It's a good call, Luca, good call. Horrible roll on 6s. Forced wound because of Inner Circle, but I got 1 reroll here, which didn't help. We have 2, 4, 7 wounds. 7 3+ saves. You fail 3. It does gun 1 Terminator down. And then 1 will be at 1 wound. Bloop, bloop. We're getting there. And then this squad will fire at them as well. It's a shooting gallery, Jim. And they're all within rapid fire range as well. So it'll be 20 shots from the Ghost Blasters. 2s! Oh, 1s! Instead. 5 of them, that's okay. 4s to wound with 1 single reroll. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds this time. Wait, was there one more? 5, 8, 9 wounds. 9 3+. I deal 3 damage. Right? Yeah. So that kills again 1 more, and we're going to leave the Master, or the Deathwing, the Night Master with 1 wound. Sorry, the guy beside him with 1 wound left. And the Night Master will be at full health still. So we're done firing all of that. We'll do the Staff of Light into them, I guess. Pulling out every little thing we have. We have a miss, force to wound with a reroll. That's 2 wounds at AP 2. 2 more 3+. No damage, okay, that's to be expected. Let's do the Lance into that 1 Terminator over there. I can't shoot Belial because I can't see him, but I'll shoot the Terminator beside him. 1 single shot. Oh, it hits. Wounds on a 4 because of Inner Circle, but re-rolling. Hey, because it's Caesarican. And that is a 5+ invulnerable save. Ooh. That's 3+ D3 damage, so he takes 6 from the lance shot. All right, that's going to bring some of the shots to over here. This lance, we're going to fire first into the Deathwing, the command squad in there. 3 to hit. Oh, that's a miss. We'll try the Tesla weaponry, but I have no AP on this, but they currently have a 0+ saving cover. So let's go. 2s, baby. Wait, no, these are 3s. These are 3s because the Ghost Blasters got the +1 to hit. So the 1s all miss. And we rolled a pair of 6s, which is the whole Tesla thing. So every 6 hits, actually 3 hits. So for every 6, I get 2 more hits in there. Force to wound because of Inner Circle. No AP though. So 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. All 2+. Okay, sure, naturally. Can I kill 1? Am I just going to do 1 damage? I just do 2 damage. Okay. Doctor's there though. 6s. Oh, Doctor's not feeling it. I'm going to use a stratagem here that I've never used, and I'm only using it for the sake of using it. It's Malevolent Arcing. It's not good. After the Tesla unit shoots, every other unit within 6 inches takes a mortal wound on a 4+ after resolving the Tesla shots, because the lightning might arc off and hit them. So we'll start with Ezekiel. He's taking a mortal wound. The Apothecary is taking a mortal wound, and the Ancient is not. But they're both within. They both get ignored on a 6. So who are we rolling for first?
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel first. He does take the mortal wound, and so does the Apothecary. So they both suffer a mortal wound for a command point. Not the worst, but it's bad because it's a 4-up. If it was like a 2-up or something, down to 4, down to 4. Okay, not bad. I'll take it. Might help with these guys coming up. That leaves my Locust Heavy Destroyers left. Let's go ahead because the line of sight's a little suspicious. These 3 are gonna fire at those 2 Deathwing Knights. After we're gonna go into honorable combat once I'm done firing my entire army at them. Then and only then will we engage in honorable combat. 3s to hit. Reroll 1s. All blessed, no 2s. No 2s. These are forced to wound because of that Inner Circle. And reroll 1 wounding hit. Can we see a shield here, please? That is not a shield.
Not even close.
That is, he's got 1 wound, but he's gonna suffer 5.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ba-boom.
He is very, very, very dead.
And then we have the second squad to fire, and I don't know what I want to do with them. I could fire the Locust Heavy Destroyers at him, but I think I'm gonna try and work on the Terminators over there, because they are going to be, they're not a threat. I mean, they are a threat right now, but that guy's a more immediate threat. But I'm going to charge him, I think, and invoke that, or engage in that honorable combat. So 3 Locust Heavy Destroyer shots off the Terminators in cover, hitting on 3s, Hardwired Hatred. They all hit. Oh, these guys have been really working well for me here. Oh, 3 wounding hits as well. Ooh. These bring your, actually, you have a 4-up save technically against it with your armor. So these are -4 with your 0-up, you go to a 4-up save, which is your shield anyways. Oh, shields up, baby! Ghost Destructors don't care. Whatever. We've seen it. We've been there. That's what Storm Shields are for. I like in hindsight, it didn't matter where I shot, because if I shot at him, he would have survived all that too. It just would have been a little more heroic, I guess. That's it for shooting. That's all she wrote. Let's do some charges.
Yeah.
Let's try and go for Belial over here. Charging their 2d6. That's a 7. They're going to make it. Boop. Boop. And before I forget to show it off, these guys showed up in the reinforcement step, and they are going to retrieve Octarius' dad over here.
Yes.
They're going to be performing that action. And then we have our Catacomb Command Barge going into the
in.
That's a 12.
Yep.
That's a very dramatic in.
Yep.
Let's go with Boom. And I am not going to be charging them in because he's got that flail of the Unforgiven.
Yeah.
That thing, let me just say, he was a plumber in his last life. And he knew how to lay pipe. We're going to go over to these Scorpack Destroyers, who are currently under the effect of the Chronometron, so they get a reroll on their charge. I'm going to reroll that 4 into a 7. Charging in, you can kind of see them there. The first model I moved was right through the wall into the Chief Apothecary there. And then we got a guy following up behind. I should have said what I was charging. It was just the Chief Apothecary. I was thinking about Ezekiel, but that was about a 10-inch charge. So I wasn't going to mess around with the 10-inch charge. I'm just going to try and take out this... what I must say is probably like one of the most annoying models in 9th edition. He's got to go. He's got to go. And that is all she wrote for charges. Because I'm already over here, I'm going to start over here.
Do it.
And we have to keep that. Oh, by the way, if anyone's curious, 2 inches there, coherent. And then, well, obviously he's like within 2 of him and 2 of him. So we're all good to go. We're going to pile in just to make it a little bit cleaner. Boop. Boop. This guy back here is not fighting. So we have 5 of them attacking the Apothecary on bike.
You should.
I should be able to get him here. I should be able to get him. This is the big blade, the 3 damage blade. 3s to hit with a reroll because they are always angry. And these wound on, well, he's not inner circle.
5.
He is inner circle,
Toughness
but yeah,
5,
he's
though.
T5. So these are 3s to wound. Reroll 1 of them because this is Erican. So we have only 1 at -4.
Goes right through.
Oh, he has no invulnerable, eh?
No.
3 damage then, but he's the doctor. He could ignore them. 6s. Oh, he's only taking 1. I still have a few more attacks, but that's actually scary for me. 3 wounds left, and I have, so that was the 2 big blades, which were right, they're both in there. So I have these 3 models with 12 attacks at 2 damage each coming in. All right, other Scorpack, do better. 3s to hit, rerolling 1. It's a good start. These are strength 5, I believe. So I probably should have disruption fielded them, but let me go double check that. Yeah, 1 CP, that would have been 3 more wounds. That's okay. These are at AP 3. These, so no save against those. Oh, there's no characters nearby, so just 4 at AP 3. So 6s. Oh, he saves 1. That's 6 damage going through. Can he be a true hero of the chapter? Find out in but a second. I think he just dies.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He literally just
I
dies.
can't believe he almost tanks Scorpack. So I'm not going to make fun of that malevolent arcing stratagem anymore because that's literally the only reason he died. Because he just died to the attacks there. Okay, that is a character killed. That is a little bit of a victory for the Necrons there.
Yeah, it is.
And am I going to consolidate off of that? Bam. Sure. Let's consolidate, get them a little bit closer to the enemies and keeping them awkwardly coherent.
Yeah.
And there's no interrupting for the Dark Angels because they got the proud owner of 1 command point. Let's do the Belial fight last. Let's see what this Overlord can do against the Deathwing Knight champion there. So he's only got 4 attacks with the scythe. Not the scythe, the voltaic staff. 2s to hit. 6s are good though, because it does explode in melee as well.
Sweet.
And these are forced wound because of inner circle. And I'll reroll 1 of those because I'm Caesarican. So these are, this is AP 3 because I rolled a 6 on Hungry Void, and these are AP 2. So you'll have a 3-up and a 4-up. What are we doing for 4-up? Oh, you're fine! And then 2 3-ups. You're good, no damage! You get to swing back. You might as well do your attacks back with him. I'm curious to see how that's immediately gonna go.
Yep.
All right.
2s.
2s to hit, because he didn't move. 1 miss, okay. And these are strength,
6.
so 4s.
And your character?
I am a character.
And your vehicle.
Yeah, re-rolling
So
it.
I'm re-rolling to
Because
wound
we're in the
against
assault
you.
doctrine. Okay, 1
Doesn't
reroll.
matter.
The 3 does.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, 2 of them. He does have a 5+ invulnerable save. Okay, we make 1, and then that's
Takes
3
3,
damage
yeah.
because it's mastercrafted. But his warlord trait does reduce all damage by 1. Enduring
So
will.
2.
He takes 2. He's got 7 left. Down to 7, and then
Oh, I get to swing at you first.
I charged. They did charge.
Oh, you charged.
Yeah,
Sorry.
That's all good. We're gonna try our best to get Belial. I don't know. I'm feeling iffy on it. We got big sword first. Big sword first.
Do it.
3s. It's a good
There
start.
you go.
Inner circle now.
Bench
nothing.
it.
Nothing.
No.
No reroll either.
Nothing.
And then we have the regular guy attacking on 3s. Reroll. And can we get through that inner circle? 2 wounds at AP 3. So you have a 4+ invulnerable save. Oh, you're good. No damage. Whew, that's not good for the Scorpack. Might as well fight back with Belial. 2s.
2s.
That's a good start. And 2s. These are, what AP are these? 4 now? Because because I don't get a save.
These are AP 5 now. Because
Oh, yeah,
the sword
five,
is
yeah.
normally AP 4.
So even if I did give them the invulnerable save, I wanted to roll it for the sake of checking it out. They would have
They
died.
would've died
Yeah,
anyway.
so they are dead. He is free.
Super dead.
And let me tell you, that looks very suspicious for our friendly neighborhood nerd over here, who's now he's visibly sweating somehow through his necrodermis. And you are able to consolidate if you want to as well. He's going to consolidate to there. We've resolved that fight, and we have no fights to resolve over there. So that means we're going to end our turn there. There should be no morale to do, because I didn't lose anything really, or if I did, it got completely wiped out. And I am on this objective for Treasure of the Aeons. I do have some OBSEC and more models there. I don't get that one over there just because they're OBSEC, and I have one model that is not OBSEC. So I get 2 points for Treasures of the Aeons, putting me at 8 for that. And I have completed my 3rd Retrieve Octarius data in the corner. And don't want to forget, we did kill an Apothecary, so we get 3 points for Assassinate there. And the tally of the score currently, just to keep you guys updated with what's going on. It's a close game, it's a close game. It's 33-30 for the Necrons. I'm at 15 for primary, plus some of my effectively, that's what the score is. The Dark Angels are about to go up a bunch of points, and they will continue to go up points, and then I will hopefully do the same thing. We'll see. We will see. Because I got 7 for Retrieve Octarius data. If I can get the 4th table quarter, I'll go up 5 more points for that. If I can kill a couple more characters off, I'll get more points for that. Currently at 15 points to the last for the Dark Angels, but if that Deathwing Knight dies, they lose 5 points for that because he's one of the 3. And et cetera, et cetera. More things to come. Stay tuned for turn 4. And Conquering Tyrant is our new protocol. We're going for the 2nd directive. Units that are characters or within 6 inches of characters can fall back and shoot at a -1 to hit. And 2 command points for the Dark Angels now. Oh, sorry, this should be turn 4.
Yeah.
Bloop. And then Azrael.
Azrael's yelling at those guys.
Reroll everything.
Yep.
Just in case they get caught in combat.
Yep.
And
Belial's going to yell at himself.
Oh, yeah,
because he
do
can.
better. Yeah, reroll his hits. Yep.
And hopefully Ezekiel's going to get Righteous Repugnance off on these guys, and the damage reduction is going on them.
Of course, that makes sense. Okay, right on to movement. And scoring. You are going to go up to 10 points for Stubborn Defiance.
Yep.
Because this is the turn 4. You've been holding it since the beginning.
Yep.
And then you are also going to gain 10 points for primary because you're on 2 of the objectives. Okay,
Yep.
nice. Movement-wise, we move Belial closer to the Cryptek.
Yeah.
They are going to keep holding over here because that's 5 more victory points if they hang out, and if they don't want to risk the Terminators over there. And then everything's kind of already where it needs to be over here, so we're right on the Psychic phase, and what are we starting with? Righteous Repugnance, I assume. Yeah. All right, looking for a 6 on the dice here. That is... Man, he is sucking today.
Spending the CP to re-roll that.
Down to 1 CP. There it is. I am going to try my best.
So my 2 is a 1 here
Down to
now.
1.
Yeah.
And if you could knock me down to 4.
Done.
For the Necrons, we're going to go Empiric Dampening. We're going to use the Blackstone on a 4 up
Yeah.
to stop it.
Oh, there you go.
There it is. Conversion's going to be huge here. Come on.
I can't roll anything other than a 3.
No, I literally played against him last night, and he didn't fail a thing, dude. Not a thing. I've never seen him do so poorly. He's literally the chief librarian of the Dark Angels. He gets +1 to cast all of these guys.
He's just like, I forget everything. Power. It's like
Ezekiel fire his pistol.
Sure.
Might as well.
2.
2. Yeah, that's a hit. T5.
5.
Probably a 5 wound here. Nope. And then we have Belial's Mastercraft the Stormbolter on the other side. Wait, who's it going into?
How many wounds does he have?
He's got 4, but he does have Lookouser currently. The Cryptek over there does not. The little nerd kind of shivering in place. He's not. He doesn't have Lookouser, but yeah. We're going to try and gun down the Cryptek in front of him.
Yep, on 2s.
2s to hit.
And
Rerolling. Yeah. Doesn't need it. And I'm T4, so 4s. Damn! Way to go, Belial. The AP on this is rather good. We are gonna fail 2 and die, I believe.
Yep.
He pretty much straight up just walks up behind him, puts a Stormbolter on the back of his head, and just blows it off. But I will spend a command point going down to 3 on Resurrection Protocols. At the end of the phase, he might stand back up on a 4-up with D3 wounds, which is what the Crypteks and Nobles can do on foot. He can't do it. He's on a chariot.
Spicy.
I will
Roll
say,
it.
well, I have to do it at the end of the phase. Whatever. I'll remember. Actually, we're there.
Yeah.
Are we done? We're at the end of the phase?
Yeah.
I worked it! It never works, dude. He's going to come back with 3 wounds. Cool. Look at him go. He's got my Veil of Darkness. I don't want him to die if I can avoid it. And we're on to charging, so we pretty much have Belial and the other stuff. Who do you want to charge with first? Belial? Who's he going into? Just the nerd? Just him? Yeah, Cryptek. Boom. Oh yeah, he's in there. Nice. He'll charge up and around, ending an inch away from other threats nearby. And then we have a lot of charges over on this side of the table with lots of fighting. What are we starting with?
Hammers.
Oh, the command squad charging the Scorpack destroyers. 8. Okay, that's 100% in. But charging like that, leaving room for the Ancient who rolls a 4. Welcome to the world of good enough, buddy. He's in there.
Right.
He's ready to slap some Scorpack.
And pile in will effectively be like...
They're just gonna fight first over there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because you should definitely fight first over here. I am not going to be using counteroffensive anywhere but here. So they're going to go ahead and pile in, get within half an inch, and then the guy behind him can swing. Go, they're all in, and the Ancient's there. Ezekiel would like to charge as well, and oh yeah. Anywhere fancy or just like on the objective? Just right there scrapping, I get that. Okay, well, we got the Chief Librarian, we got the Chapter Ancient, and we got a Deathwing command squad fighting Scorpack destroyers. We're going to go ahead and use Whirling Onslaught to get -1 to wound. It will see if that even maybe helps. That's one of my command points. I'm down to 2. 16 attacks with the command squad, hitting on...
got 1 CP.
You thinking +1 to hit? Oh wait, you have the bunch of combos beside him. 1 to 0, Fury the First. So the Chapter Ancient has an aura of +1 to hit. For the Deathwing there, and they're going to go Fury the First for +1 to hit, so that counteracts the -1 to hit on the Thunderhammers and makes them hit on 2s. 2s! No rerolling though, we stopped that nasty power. So that's 3 misses, okay. Well, how many, that gave you 3 more hits with that command. That's pretty worth. No. Forced wound because of Whirling Onslaught. I am my own inner circle. Nothing about that is ideal. That's 4 wounding hits at -3 AP.
Yep.
We do have the Chronometron still active on them, so 5 pluses, which won't help at all. That is going to absolutely skull crush 3 of the Scorpack destroyers.
Yep.
I'm going to pull the 3. Let me go look. Which ones? You know what? Let me go figure out which 3 I'm going to pull, and then I'll roll the dice up because I don't want to assume. Can't really manipulate it too much. We're going to lose. Because I want to attack Ezekiel because he's a character, but I want to attack that Ancient because he's a character, and I don't want to lose my 3 damage attacks because they're kind of cool. So I'm hard pressed for what to do here. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose the 2 heavy blades, and then you for the 3rd one. So those 2 and you are dead. I'm gonna try and reanimate off these 3.
Okay.
Look for 5s. We got.
No.
1 comes back. Wow, only 1. That one doesn't do anything. So these 3 died. You're gonna reanimate. You're gonna reanimate over here because you're a murderer. Like to murder. The Ancient right there is going to be attacking. Best of luck to him. 3s to hit because I assume he hits on 2s normally.
Well, the banner affects him.
That's true, of course, the banner affects him too, yeah.
So he hits on 3s normally.
Right, but +1, -1. Yeah. And then these are forced wound because my own inner circle didn't. Oh, it mattered a little bit. 2 5 pluses. Can I make either? No, neither. That's 2 more dead guys. Boo. Let's lose these 2, I guess.
Reanimate them.
And then let's see if we get lucky and reanimate them. 3 5 ups? Not even close. Boom, we only have 2 remaining. Ezekiel on 2s. Nice, good start. And these are Strength 6. Oh, Strength, that's right, his is better. Yeah. So wounding on 4s because of -1. Ooh, 2 wounds at good AP. First one, fail. Second one, fail. How much damage are those?
D3.
D3 is the first one. That's 1 damage. And, okay, enough to kill a guy. Doth he reanimate? Oh, this guy is, yeah, he's within an inch there. No, he's dead. I just lost 5 Scorpack. Means this Scorpack's gonna go ahead and fight. I don't really need to pile in because I'm already within an inch, so I guess I'll just stay there and swing. Can you do it, buddy? It's a good start. Now he is inner circle infantry, so ooh, re-roll. Not 4. That's 3 wounding hits.
3?
Yeah, I assume he's got a 4 up and vulnerable save.
Yep.
Through whatever means. Okay, he fails 1. That's 3 damage. He's got 1 wound left. Talk about clutch.
Like it anyways.
All right, well that's it for there. We do have this fight to resolve. You charged. You're gonna beat up my nerd yet again. So 2s to hit, re-rolling with Belial. Can you put him down again? Re-rolling because he told himself to do better. And 2s to wound because many reasons. And look, you killed him. He's dead. No resurrecting again.
15 wounds.
Boom. And then you can consolidate into me if you want.
Huzzah!
Then I will elect to fight with the Catacomb Command Barge. I know I technically fought over there first. That was just to get it out of the way because I would have fought there last.
Yeah, yeah. No, you get to fight there.
Let's see if we get him. 2s to hit him. 6s are good. Oh, we got a 6. That's 2 more hits. Slap, slap. And 4s because of inner circle. But re-rolling one of them. 2 at -2, so you have 3 ups. You're good. No damage. You might as well go right back.
Yep. So
No, 3 attacks. Yeah, these are probably 2s. Well, they definitely all hit.
Yep.
And force to wound for many reasons. 2 of them, eh?
Oh, you're a character?
Oh, reroll, you're correct. I forgot. Assault Doctrine. Not quite yet.
But 2 at -5.
Oh, so that's 2 damage each after the Enduring Will.
Or
So I'm-
-4. So
yeah, big. He has a 5+ invulnerable save.
Still.
Which I did fail there.
Yeah,
So he's
so-
down to 3 wounds.
No.
He's going to beat him up.
Well, he just took 6.
But it's -1 on each one.
Oh,
for his
yeah,
roll,
yeah,
right?
yeah. 4.
He has 190 points. That guy's like probably 50
47.
or 47. Why? Go home. Let's see what this guy can do with his lance against good old Belial. Have 1 attack with our lance hitting on 4s because Belial has a blade passive of parrying. It's harder to hit him.
Parrying blade.
Parrying blade, -1 hit. We got a 6. We do hit. Do we wound? Yes, we wound. AP 3, so right to his invulnerable save. Oh, it's 3 damage. Just slashes right in there. Well, that was unexpected. All right, Belial probably has
got
3 wounds
3
left.
wounds left.
Oh, we got the leader of the Deathwing there. The Immortals will pile in next. Okay, so we are going to have you guys pile in some. And he'll get closer there. He'll get closer there. And then that's pretty much it. I got 6 attacking. And these guys are just going to hang out over here.
-1 to hit.
Oh, -1 hit, you're right. So they do hit on 2s normally. They hit on 3s now.
Nice.
And they wound on 4s
Yup.
with a reroll and no 6s. So you have 4 2-up saves. I guess he could die. I don't expect him to. I expect 1 damage. Okay, he's got 2 wounds left. I feel kind of bad now because I actually did well there somehow.
Yeah, you did.
That's all she wrote. I have morale to do because I did lose 5 Scorpic Destroyers. So on a 6, he could run away. Or I could use 2 command points to keep him around, but then I'll have nothing. I'll have nothing. I'm going to roll it. We're good. We're good. Okay, so he sticks around. He doesn't run away, but he's obviously not long for this world. Ooh, I don't know if you said it earlier, but Brian does get 2 points for Vital Ground. He controlled this objective at the end of his command phase. So he's up by 2 points from what I noted down earlier. And then that should be it. No scoring at the end because all of Brian's scoring for the Dark Angels are typically at the beginning of his turn. Stubborn Defiance is going to go up to 15 points. 100% locked in, not going to stop it. And then Vital Ground, I have to wrestle him off this objective, but let's be real, that's probably not going to happen, so he's going to get 2 more points for that. And I just have to keep scrapping over here. And the fact that this guy lived, I might be able to take out Ezekiel. We will see. All right, 3 command points for the Necrons, none for the Dark Angels. Bottom of turn 4, let's do this. Scoring-wise, I'm going to get 10 points in my command phase because I'm on 2 objectives and not more than the Dark Angels. And for the actual effects, the Chronomatron and the Technomancer are too far away to support the Scorpic Destroyers. They went on an assassination mission to take out a couple of the characters in these ruins here. So the Chronomancer will give the invulnerable save to the Immortals because it's the only target nearby. The Technomancer won't be doing anything. The Overlord will be giving +1 to hit to the Immortals here, with my will be done, and maybe them if they're in range. Indeed they are. Chronomancer will put the invulnerable save onto those Immortals there, and then we'll score our 10 points for our primary. I forgot to take up this guy's wound for living metal in the hero command phase there, so we're at 4 wounds with our very honorable warlord, who's totally gonna stay in that combat and fight that honorably for sure. So we're gonna move on to movement. And yeah, he's gonna fall back.
Yep.
We know how that. You want to do it? Let's do a hypothetical.
Okay.
If I stayed in to fight him,
Yeah.
you would actually strike me first.
Yep.
I'm curious if you would kill him. You hit on 2s because you didn't move.
No, I hit on 2s anyways.
Oh, okay, he's definitely knight, yeah. And re-roll because I'm a character.
Yep.
That's true. That's fine. Force to wound. Oh yeah, you probably got him. Actually no, he'd live. He'd have
would've lived.
made 1. And then would I have killed you back honorably? I'm still gonna fall back. 2 more hits.
Would you though? That's the thing.
I'm gonna fall back 100%.
Oh, I know.
I'm curious. 4 wounds. 5 wounding hits. What's going on? 3 up save. Why is he doing good now? I would have killed him.
You would have.
Oh, whatever. I'm
You
falling back.
would've.
I'm falling back anyways. Actually, before I retreat him, I have to spend a command point on a stratagem. Go down to 2. There's 1 command point for burrowing nightmares. They're gonna burrow underground where they are, and they are going to be showing up. They can circumvent the normal rules for having to be on the table by turn 4 or 5, and they're going to go into my reinforcements to show up on turn 5 in my reinforcement step to try and get me retrieve Octarius data for this table quarter. And then he moves over there. Because we have the Conquering Tyrant active, anything that falls back can shoot at -1 to hit. That was the idea of tying them up so they'd all hit worse, but Belial unfortunately took 5 damage somehow, or 4 damage. Technomancer is going to fly up there, and then we're going to move back these Immortals again, backing it up. We realize there's not much time left in this game, but that's okay. We don't want them to throw away their lives, because that's scary. Oh, come on back, buddy. Come on back. And then the Technomancer, we'll run the Technomancer, I guess, because I don't really care, or advance him an extra 3. He's just going to climb up to here.
Yeah.
Hang out up there for a bit, because he just looks cool up there.
Nice.
I thought he was going to be doing much. He's going to jump over there for turn 5 or something. Oh, it's a lot of movement to do still. I got to kill those 2 models off, and then I don't know what to do about this over there. I'm just going to let them do whatever they want to do. They're too hard to kill. Let's move these Immortals for their 5. They're going to go about to here. Because they're a little too far away from the Relentless March, but that's fine. I don't need too much movement on them. We're going to honorably fight this guy with our guns until he doesn't exist anymore. Then we're going to fall back from combat with these Immortals. It's going to go there, there, and I have to remember there will be -1 to hit, but they do have +1 to hit currently, so they're back to hitting all 3s. Conquering Tyrant, making up for the fact that I don't have a Rogue Warden in my list, which is nice, because I miss him. But you know what? I haven't needed him too much this game. I kind of played like a baby, so that works. Let's go with the Chronomancer, moving over here with a fallback as well. He will be -1 to hit as well. Just got to remember that. And then I got to move the Locust Heavy Destroyers. Locust Heavy Destroyers are going to pile in that direction as well. They'll take shots down the table this way if they need to, but more importantly, these guys have got to die.
Start with.
We're going to opt to keep him engaged in combat as well, which is a little scary, but that's 3 victory points if I can kill him. Rip open the shooting phase with my Tesla Immortals. They're going to be firing down through the windows of the ruin into the Deathwing Command Squad. That's it. There's 18 shots, so it's all this -2. 3s to hit, 6s are good. We don't have too many of those though. We have some hits, so we'll get 2 more hits in there because there's 1 6. And 4s to wound because, oh wow, interesting. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9 wounding hits.
Oof.
No AP though. Pluses, I see 2 1s. I actually kill one. That's actually going to kill one of them because that guy back there, and then one guy will have 2 wounds left on him. And then I'm going to spend a command point on Malevolent Arcing, and it's going to hit all units within 6, including mine. And that brings me down to 1 command point. On a 4-up, Ezekiel takes a mortal wound. He dodges it. He dodges it. The Chapter Ancient suffers a mortal wound, and then my Scorpack Destroyer takes a mortal wound, but he's got a 5-up to ignore it. He does not. He's got 2 wounds left. Well, that's not good. My plan has backfired. I was hoping to get a 4-up and kill Ezekiel. Instead, I am now easier to kill. We're going to do... Actually, no, he's not in range. He advanced. We are going to not worry about their firepower. Yep. We're going to go with the... you know what? The Cataclysm Command Barge is going to fall back and put all shots into that... the Deathwing Knight there.
Yep,
it's like a final... He just backs up and like... Pew, pew, pew.
I'm just like, I can't beat you in the combat, so I will pull back and shoot you with the guns.
I'll shoot with guns instead. I missed because I have -1 to hit.
Yeah.
And wounding on 4s, Master Craft. I'm not going to Master Craft that one. So 3-up, 1 single 3-up, you're good. The Destructor hits twice. Wounds once. Okay, we have a 4-up save. It's AP3. So go to 4, and then it does 2 damage. He still can't kill him on his way out. all right. Let's do that Chronomancer into Belial. See if he can finish him off. Hitting on that because of -1 to hit, and wounding on that because Inner Circle. Belial's got a 4+. Oh no, that is gonna be 4 damage.
Whoa!
From his lance shot. Belial he's not dead. He just has to leave the battlefield for important Inner Circle things.
He has to take a rest. He's a little tired.
Just a little tired. We're gonna go ahead and fire this squad of Immortals into...
Yeah.
I would fire both, but they're hitting on 3s, they're hitting on 2s. So
Yeah,
I'll fire them
for it.
first. These are 2s to hit with the 1 squad.
Yeah.
We have 3 misses. 4s to wound with a reroll. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 3+ saves. That 1 wound left. 9 3+. Oh, he takes
even
4 damage.
Not even close.
Oof. It's a good way to die, though.
It is a good way to die.
There we are. They're not going to fire at anything because there's no targets, and I have the Locust Heavies left. All they can see are the command squad on the ruins there.
Yep.
So we're going to go with the back 3 taking shots first, bombing them down table. We have a miss. because they don't have my will be done. And with a reroll, 2 wounding hits. At your 0+ save goes to a 4-up. You are making both. And then the other Locust Heavy Destroyers, pew pew pew! Destroyers reroll, force to wound with a reroll. 2 of them, 2 more 4-ups. Oh, 1 goes through! It's gonna deal this -1. So 5, 6, 7, 6 damage on one guy.
Left
yeah,
on
there's
him?
the guy with 2 wounds in the corner there
Yep.
who just takes a destructor shot.
Oh yeah,
I'm-
he's super dead.
I'm curious how many models my Locust... I gotta imagine they killed like 4 or something, man. I have no charging. I'm already engaged in the one combat I care about, but I think Ezekiel's gonna kind of save his own life.
Yep.
So, that's... You fight first. I can't do... I'm gonna Whirling Onslaught for my last command point to keep him alive, though. See if it works. You're hitting on 2s. Okay, 1 miss. And your strength 6, so you're wounding on 4s. Let me see 3 3s. 3 3s? Oh, there's 1 3. Those are super good AP, though. I'm gonna fail both those saves, and he is dead. But it's AP at least 3, right?
Yeah. And
That's 2 damage. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Not even a problem. He's like, skewer, dead. He falls over. Boo! I have no command points left. He can consolidate if he wants to. He's in this weird position where if he moves 6 inches away from the command squad, he will no longer have lookouts there, and then he'll get shot at by Locust Heavy Destroyers. Or if he stays near the command squad, he can't get shot at, but he might get hit by the Malevolent Arcing on the Mortal Wounds, which is only a 4-up, so that's a much safer path, but they're both kind of crap. And that's it for my turn. Scoring-wise, I am on... I scored that already earlier. I am on That Treasure of the Aeon for 2 whole victory points. And then, what else was I doing? Oh yeah, Retrieve Octaria's data. I'm working on that for turn 5. I'll be working on that. And I got 3 more points for gunning Belial down honorably.
And you also got the 5 points off me for To the Last.
To the
taking
Last,
down
yeah.
the Deathwing Knights.
I see the Deathwing Knights are down. So the only units left are the command squad and the other half of the Terminator combat squad, which I'm nowhere near, by the way. So looks like it's gonna be 10 points for that. A score recap at the end of the 4th battle round, though. Current score is 48 for the Necrons to 42 for the Dark Angels, but the Dark Angels are about to immediately score on their turn coming up. If you're curious, I got some of the To the Last down, so there's still 10 points left for To the Last. They're going to get more points for Vital Ground coming up, but they're only at 2 currently. And then Stubborn Defiance is only at 10, but it's immediately going to go up to 15 as we go on to the 5th and final battle round of this game. Gaining a command point, I'm at none. The normal command phase stuff, -1 damage. He's got the Obsec aura. They're kind of hurting over there. We have Azrael just telling everything over here to reroll. Is there anything else? Oh, Stubborn Defiance at 15 points. Now you've done it. That's 100% yours.
And this is my turn.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do.
I guess they just hang out over there, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing to do. It's literally, that's game over to me.
Yeah, because they're too slow. Everything's too far away from them.
Well, and
you'll get 10 points for your primary as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're just going to move there, claim cover. Ezekiel's going to stand near them. And that's it. That's the turn. So you got your 10 points for the primary there. And we're going to be putting there's still like To the Last to calculate, but currently the final score for the Dark Angels. 59 points after everything is said and done, counting To the Last at 10. I'll do my turn quickly, though, to get that resolved. And plus 10 for the Pain Army bonus, we get to 69. Very nice. Planned. I'll get a command point on my turn.
Yeah.
All I'm going to do is the stuff that only matters. None of that stuff over there matters.
No, those guys shooting those.
It's only they matter, and they matter.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is you're just going to run down here just because they score at the end.
Yeah.
They're going to stay over there because I don't care. We're going to have our... these guys can just move, I guess. They're going to move there to fire better, but I don't have to move them.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
These guys are just going to stand right there.
Yeah.
You're going to move forward just to get better line of sight and range to fire your pretty good lance. And then at the end of my movement phase, blam! Ophidian Destroyers show up over here. They poke up from the ground, they explode from the ground, and there's important data in those crates which they're going to scan. Retrieving Octaria's data for this 4th table quarter. Do some quick shooting here.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's do the lance into
Shoot
the
me.
command squad. Hit. Reroll. Nothing.
Nope.
We'll do. You know what? Let's get them out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'll roll out. Like I don't really care about. I just want to do the Malevolent Arcing from.
Oh, do it.
I'll do it. Maybe I'll get lucky. I've been getting lucky so far.
Hey,
6.
take Ezekiel down, man.
It's true.
That'd get you for assassinate. Right?
That would be important. And then we are hitting on 3s, but the 6s are good. We only have 2 of them though, so that'll incorporate those misses, and let's take these ones out. Force to wound with a reroll. We have 5. Wow. 8. 10, 12 wounding hits at 2 ups. Terminator armor against lightning attacks.
Ah!
0 damage. 0 damage. Nice. Cool. We're going to spend a command point on malevolent arcing, though. And our last command protocol was Vengeful Stars. Unmodified wound rolls a 6, improve the armor pen by 1. Guess what? That doesn't matter because they have a 0-up save.
Yep. Ezekiel.
4-up for Ezekiel. Does he get hit by a little bit of arcing lightning? Get off my table, nerd!
He does. He does.
Blech. Oh, he's metal. He's heavy.
Yeah, he is. He's old school.
I guess, you know what? Can I hurt the Ancient? No, the Ancient's fine. He don't mind. So they're all happy where they are. And I'm going to bomb some shots down at the command squad in the ruins there. We'll start with the Locust Destroyers in the back. Hitting on trees. I'll reroll that. That's not flat. That's a reroll because they are hardwired for hatred.
Nice.
And 4s because of Inner Circle. Oh, 3 wounding hits, man. Okay.
Boy.
Uh-oh. 4 pluses. Shields up.
What do we got? What do we got? Nothing.
Oh, you make one. You make one.
I don't have any CP.
No. You have 1. You have 1 CP.
I do?
Yeah, you might as well reroll it, yeah. Oh, no! All right, so the first guy, it is -1 damage, but he's taking 5 down to 4, so he's dead.
Yep.
And then the second one is taking also dead. So I killed 2 of them. Okay. Leads just the master left in there.
Yeah.
And he's got 3 more Locust Destroyers looking at him. The front squad, and again, remember, they're shooting from like over here.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2, 3s, sorry, and 4s. Oh, wow.
Wow.
They want to show up turn 5, eh? Okay. Oh, he failed 2 more. Oh, he's taking 63 damage.
Super dead.
Blam!
Super dead.
9, 12, 15. -1, he takes 15 damage.
Yep. Oh, I believe he
Boom, boom, boom.
he has said good night, ma'am.
Good night. That's it. My turn's done. No charging.
That's game.
That's game.
That's game.
All right, so we do unfortunately rob the 69 from Brian because of to the last he goes down to 64. So I hate that. I would never take a 69 away from a guy. I am sorry I did that to you, my guy. I'm so sorry.
It's forgivable. What are you gonna do?
Oh man. And then a couple last minute bookkeeping things. I get Treasure of the Aeons for 2 points over there, and I get Retrieve Octarius data completed over there, and then because I'm going second in the battle round, I get 10 points for the primary. Because I don't hold more. You're still on it over there. And yep, that's it. All right, everything considered, the score is calculated. The score is 78-64 for the Necrons. I would definitely call that a minor victory at best. We both kind of sucked for the primary because we only got like 30 or I think I got 35. You got 40, something like that. Or no, sorry, we both got around 35. I had it written down. I got 35, and then the Dark Angels for Brian got 30. So that's where a little bit of the discrepancy is. And then for secondaries, Vital only gave me the 4 points for Vital Ground because I was able to. I knew there's no way I could get both, so I just said I'm going to focus. It literally took my entire army.
But it was the only play that you could.
It was the only play
that made sense because I was setting up to take 1, 2, 3, and the only way for you to stop me in that situation was just block one of them.
I had to,
and you did that.
It worked. It worked.
You did it.
I was able to. Even though I put as much firepower there, I still couldn't get that ancient at the end, and it took just to kill 5 Deathwing Terminators. 5 Deathwing Knights, and Belial, pretty much my entire army, what I would like to say is probably 3 turns. Not my entire army, but a good majority of my army. They're getting shot at by Locust Heavy Destroyers, all that good stuff. So what, Brian, we're going to tidy up a little bit, and then we're going to jump into a post-game discussion. We're going to talk about Dark Angels, we're talk about Necrons, we'll talk about the game, all that good stuff. So stick around if you want. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time.
Don't forget that after this battle report, you can watch the paired game in the MiniWarGaming Vault, where the Black Templars and their holy righteous rage will face off against the forces of the Ynnari and their Xenos filth. If you're not a Vault member to watch the battle report, you can sign up for a 7-day free trial. Make sure you check the link down below and get access to that battle report and a whole lot more. We'll see you there.
All right, so we tied up a little bit on the side tables there. Just like my appreciation for the Deathwing is, I think we got the same philosophy when it comes down to these kind of games. It's nice to play until like turn 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. No matter what, Deathwing, it's not going to be a turn 1 game.
No, not at all.
No, they show up, they hold on turn 2, they start scrapping on turn 3, and they ideally win by turn 4 or 5. And that's typically how I like to play all my armies. If you look at like Death Guard or Space Wolves or Necrons, because Space Wolves, they have to get there, right? So that's turn 1 or 2 of maneuvering, movement, and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I prefer that. Like, there are armies like the Scions. You play, obviously, all Dark Angels, so you have a massive Raven Wing army.
Yeah.
And like you can bust that out if you need to.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, and it's a lot of fun, but it's just I shouldn't say it that way. It's a lot more competitive than it's fun.
Right. It could be like as good as the Deathwing are, the Ravenwing can catch someone flat-footed so easily.
Yeah.
They could just swoop in. Maybe you make one minor mistake on deployment, that's probably game.
Yep.
They can capitalize on that so quickly. They can have attack bike squads, multi-meltas, zip up there 20 inches and be like, oh, I can see that guy poking. You didn't cover this angle over here. I deployed over there, but I zip over here. I can see your very important unit. Have 6 multi-melta shots that are rerolling everything because Azrael's probably in the list.
Or Samael.
Or Samael might be around too. Exactly.
But either or, it's very, very, very easy to make happen.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
Like
Yeah.
the damage potential is just horrific.
It gives me so much anxiety when I have to play against Steve's Ravenwing or if a guest brings in Ravenwing because I spend so much time on deployment. I try to make sure that what do I care about the most? I'm like, I'll measure I kind of hate it because I have to measure every angle instead of against Deathwing I could deploy loosey-goosey. I knew that you have no shooting.
Yep.
You could show up on turn 2 with your Cyclone missile launchers.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I completely flubbed on my
I know,
on
yeah.
my Deathwing assault, so it was like the only real shooting I had to look forward to was those missiles, and they
Yep.
crap the bed on me.
Yep.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, they only killed one Scorpec who stood up immediately that same turn.
Yeah.
And that happens.
What are you gonna do, man?
Exactly. And then that's just the appreciation I have for it. And the Deathwing now are very reminiscent of how they used to be, how they used to be like infamous back in the day,
Yeah.
where your Deathwing army was a Land Raider and like 10 Terminators and like one other unit. And that was a Dark Angel Deathwing army at 2,000 points, and it was like nigh unkillable, especially the Land Raider. Oh, Land Raider's just brutal. So that's kind of what it kind of reminds me of. You have more models than you would have back then, but all you need to make it work is just Terminators walking up the board and not dying.
Well, and that's it.
Yeah, especially with an apothecary there.
It's just too bad right now with the way that the kind of rules are that the Terminators are more survivable than Land Raiders
Right?
and Dreadnoughts.
Yeah.
And so it's like all I want to field is Land Raiders, Dreadnoughts, and Terminators.
You want the whole shebang. You want the trifecta, right?
Yeah, but it's like you can really only field one because the other two, somebody looks at them the wrong way and they're gone.
Well, yeah, imagine like the Locust Heavy Destroyer
Oh,
shooting.
goodbye. Goodbye.
That's brutal. That'd be brutal, yeah.
2 of them are going to sit there and chop the thing down in one shooting phase and just saying to the third guy, like, hey, man, don't even light your gun up. Watch this.
Watch this, yeah. Oh, it's brutal. They're so, like right now, I don't think they're going to shine too much right now because the meta doesn't really incorporate too many vehicles.
Yeah.
And any Dreadnoughts that are in the game have reliable
-1
invulnerable
damage.
Negative 1 damage.
Yeah.
Or they're like Black Templar ones with invulnerable
Yep.
saves and whatnot. So if anyone, like against Knights, I would love to play.
God.
I would love to play a game against Knights of those bad boys. Before invulnerable save is nice, but just even 1 or 2 of those getting through, that could be like monumental amounts of damage.
Well, I mean, realistically, 2 of them get through, they're probably going to rip a Knight in half.
Because if 2 get through, that's about 12 damage,
Yeah.
on average.
Yeah, so
which is crazy.
Mathematically, 2 of them that get through rip a Knight in half.
Yeah, because they hit the Knight, like under the perfect circumstances, they hit the Knight on 2s, rerolling 1s, wound on 3s, rerolling 1 of them. And the Knight's going to fail 1 or 2 of those saves. So yeah, it looks like it'll be 6 to 12 damage per shot.
Yeah.
So if I hide them perfectly, the Knights move forward, they expose themselves, all 6 shoot, that's probably a dead Knight.
It is.
Yeah. Because
Well,
there's no way to get that.
What's the point cost for the unit?
180.
Or for the 2 units?
So 360 altogether. So they're quite. I think they're appropriately costed.
Yeah. What I was going to say is that's still going to be probably less than the Knight you're dropping.
I guess there's some Knights that are 400, some that are like 320. It depends on the Knight, but yeah, you're right. It's around this.
Most of them are going to be 400 plus when you factor in the cost of their weapons.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Right, and never mind the fact that that's really only looking at the cheaper end of Knights because anytime you get into the Dominus class.
Yeah, they're about. Well, the Castellan's like 650.
It's almost 700 points.
It's almost 700 points.
Geared up, right?
Yeah.
So and the Valiant is.
I remember being
almost 600.
Yeah, I remember it being 603, and then it getting increased by 100 points because everyone was running it in National Militarum lists.
Well, with the Blood Angel Smash Captains.
Yeah.
It was like, hey,
you remember
guys,
that list? Yeah, the Blood Angel Smash Captains, the Loyal 32, and the Castellan.
It was like, this is why we can't have nice things. This is why in 9th edition nobody can ally.
Don't even mention allies.
In allying any.
You lose, because if you bring anything that's not Dark Angels or Astartes, you lose your combat doctrine.
doctrines.
Yeah, I lose. Not that my protocols are really that great, but I lose those if I.
Well, why would you? If you're playing poker, why do you leave money on the table?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Right?
There's,
Like, I mean-
yeah. There's not a lot of great alliances anymore.
You know, like, don't get me wrong, you know, like, non-competitive games, like, everybody's here to have fun.
Exactly,
But at
yeah.
the same point in time, it's like, you know, I would want you to throw down as hard as you could because
Yeah.
that's fun.
It
you
is,
know?
especially when the books are pretty on par too.
Yeah.
And if you could like, I could run janky Necron. They're not even like necessarily janky. They're just efficient. And they're like the
Yeah.
apothecary is good.
Yeah.
He works really well. The Talon Masters are amazing. They work really well. Deathwing Knights. Whoa. Right. You get it, right? So for me, I look at when I look at the Necron list now. I look at, I'm not convinced. I think they're cool and they're good, and you don't, and I don't feel bad bringing them anymore. But it's the Wraiths are amazing now. The Scorpec Destroyers at core are outstanding now. It's just guaranteed for the Wraiths are so mobile. They can fall back, shoot, charge. They can go up to strength 7, 2 damage each, 4+ invulnerable save, and anytime that dies, this guy can try to keep up with them, giving them +1 to hit, making them hit on 3s, and bring 1 back every turn. So it's just like, it's very difficult to deal with. The Wraiths are like top dog, I think, right now. It's going to take a little bit more time to see, but I think Wraiths are top dog for Necrons. Whereas before, that wasn't the case.
No, I'd agree with that.
Yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this game. I want to thank you, Brian, for coming by and bringing the Deathwing, dude. It was an awesome game.
Thank you for having
Like,
me.
literally any time. I love fighting, especially all the named characters. It's just cool to see them.
Thanks.
Yeah. And, next time I'll throw some on the table.
Sweet.
I'll throw some on the table. I'm not too sure what I'll play, but I'll be like Imhotep the Stormlord, maybe.
Sweet.
I haven't whipped him out in a long time, so it's a good time. It's a good time with him every time. Lots of mortal wounds, though, so you got to watch out for him. Potentially a lot of mortal wounds. Anyways, folks, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out this game. Leave some feedback down below what you thought about the game, and give everyone a big shout out to Brian for coming by, bringing an awesome game with him. And we'll see everyone next time for some more Warhammer 40k action. As always, everyone, happy wargaming at home, and stay safe.